The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Roy's Body Shop Oldham County High School's football starts now.
Good evening, everyone. We are live from Irving Stadium and Cy Tucker Field on the campus of the South Oldham Dragons as the South Oldham High School Dragons host the second round playoff game against the visiting Seneca Redhawks. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. And Joey, it's all or nothing for these visiting Seneca Redhawks. Of the 11 games they played, 8 up, 3 down. First game, a 46-0 win, but it had an ineligible player at the time, so it's a 1-0 forfeit. 7 of their 11 games shut out by either, 6 of them, they shut out the opponent. One of them just a month ago here, 4 weeks ago, right here at this stadium, a 42-0 win for the South Oldham Dragons. But this Redhawks team, they come in again with 2 consecutive shutout wins.
It's uncharted territory for the Seneca Redhawks. They haven't been around here probably since the early 2008, 2006, somewhere around there. And those Redhawks, they're hungry. Coach is he's spent time. He's got some seniors. They lost 4 guys last year. He's got 10 seniors this year. He's building his senior class. This would be one of those absolutely perfect situations for the Redhawks to evolve their program and make that next step to the next plateau. So this is what they're here for. It's what we're all here for. It's playoff time, baby, and we're all excited. It's a little playoff weather. Last week it was 70 degrees. This week we're more to true conditions, 55 degrees, strong wind. Very excited to be here. Very excited.
And, Joey, we want to talk for a moment about this South Oldham team, head coach Jamie Reed doing his thing this season. Playing tougher opponents, of course, but winning a district and having now to face the Redhawks after a month ago on October 14th, they shut them out 42-0. But as we commented during that game, Joey, it was as good a 42-0 game you'll see in the sense that Seneca had the ball in the red zone, inside the 20 on 5 occasions, came up empty every time, which is a testament to Jamie Reed's defense.
Well, it's funny you say that because in my interview with Coach Eloff, he did talk about that. He talked about the opportunities missed by his team, and he also kind of said the same. So I hear that in his interview, but you're absolutely right. They had a few drop passes, guys behind people.
Penalties.
Those are easy. Yeah, penalties. They're just shooting themselves in the foot. It was an excellent opportunity for these Redhawks to make a statement. But I believe anytime you play someone once, you find out a little bit about them. You
find out more about yourself, too.
And you kill that fear factor. Some of those guys may have had the fear factor of playing the big dog, and now they get to play the South Oldham Dragons again, and we'll see where their hearts lie this time.
We go back 4 weeks, 28 days to that night, October 14th, when the temperature was about 25 degrees warmer, and we remember coming in here, and an hour and a half before kickoff, Seneca was lathered up. I mean, they were out on the field really working at all positions, just going through their drills, and you just wondered, well, did they leave the best of their energy there versus, kickoff?
I think I've seen that before. They did. To answer your question, they did. I've seen that before where another one of their district opponents or foes, the Atherton Ravens. They've done the same thing, and it was a year ago at this time, it wasn't Seneca here, it was Atherton. And they won their first playoff game. So, a year later, now Seneca's won their first playoff game. They have South Oldham. So, you get a chance to relive or try to recapture what you missed out on the first time. And you notice they weren't here as early this time as they were last time. They kind of waited on the bus and they're trying to save their best self. And I was out there in the field. You heard some live excitement out there. So I think they're going to be ready this time.
And they have reason. We'll talk about some of their important players, some of their youngsters with super talent as well as these South Oldham Dragons. Nothing to sneeze at over here. Talent on both sides of the line of scrimmage and also at the skill positions, and we'll talk more about that as we roll along. It's week 2 of the playoffs in the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. Out in the state, great games here in Louisville, great in Oldham County and in Jefferson County. Great games going on all over. We'll keep you updated on those and on those scores, and we'll come back with more on our pregame. This is South Oldham football on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service.
Welcome back to Glycod Sports. I'm here at Irving Stadium, South Oldham High School, with fourth-year head coach of the Seneca Redhawks, Keith Eloff. Coach, #1, Antoine Young. What has he meant to your program?
Well, you know, he's a quarterback that can do it all. He can make all the throws, he can run, and he's a great leader and a great character kid. That's the most important stuff to us.
Coach, you're playing against the perennial power, South Oldham High School. They've been here 7 of the 8 last seasons. What would it mean for the Redhawks? Well, 2 questions. What would it mean for the Redhawks to win, and how do you win tonight?
All right, well, the first thing is, for us, it would be huge. We've been chasing South Oldham in our district. We want to prove that we belong near the top of this district, and the only way to do that is to go through South. So that's the first thing. As far as how, you know, I'm begging my guys to make the plays they made all year long. They don't have to do anything exceptional. We just have to make the plays that are there. When we were here earlier in the year, we dropped some deep balls where we were open behind the defense. Just got to make the play, man.
Coach, great job with your team this year. I want to wish you good luck tonight. Done a heck of a job with the kids. This is Joey Hamilton signing off here at Irving Stadium with the Seneca Redhawk coach, Keith Eloff.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that could put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. Today we're talking lighting, specifically outdoor lighting with Maddie. What are some of the obstacles your clients face with outdoor lighting?
Well, anybody can really come in here and just pick out a fixture for the way that it looks. However, the real obstacle comes in knowing how many to use, where the placement needs to be, and what type of fixture to use to really bring emphasis to those focal points outside their home.
And the Watts team can help with this?
Yes, of course. We actually have designers like myself and electricians on hand here, so we can really help our customer from the start to finish of the whole design and installation process.
Tell us about the range of light fixtures that you have here.
Yeah, so here at Watts Home Center we carry various interior decorative fixtures, exterior fixtures, landscape fixtures, and commercial luminaires. We've really been able to help our customer find any type of fixture they're looking for.
And that's WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Glycod Sports. This is Joey Hamilton here at Irving Stadium, South Oldham High School. I'm here with the South Oldham defensive coordinator, Coy Lightfoot. Coach Lightfoot, you've been with Coach Reed. You guys have been around the block a few times. Number 12, Nick Hamilton, what has he meant? What kind of involvement has he meant for this program this year?
Oh, Nicky Hamilton, man, he has evolved himself. You know, he's gotten better every week. He continues to get better. He works really hard, and he's got this team that believe in him, right? He rallies the guys around him. They love him, and we're going to go out and go to war with him tonight.
Coach, you've got a group of seniors. They were here last year as juniors. They've been to this round. They went on to another round. How do you motivate them, or what, do you say anything to them, or do they come in and motivate themselves, or what do you tell those guys this week?
You know, at this time of the year, it's win or go home. And we tell those boys, look, you've been working hard for 4 years. This is what you work for right here. This is what it's all about. This is what we've been waiting for. It's time to get after it. It's win or go home. They motivate themselves. You know, we all want to win and move on to the next round. It's a good group of kids.
Coach, you all played a Christian Academy team early in the season, Ballard High School team early in the season, and a Fairdale team early in the season. All those teams are ranked top 10 in their respective class. How does that help you all for tonight?
They're all three great teams. They've got great players. They're very physical, and that's what helps us. You know, play good teams, you get better. And we just want to take something from every team that we play, whether we win or lose, and take that on to the next round each time and just build on it.
Coach, I appreciate you talking to me. You're doing a great job with the kids out there. Good luck tonight. This is Joey Hamilton signing off here at Irving Stadium, South Oldham High School, Glycod Sports.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glaycod.
Welcome back. South Oldham High School, Irving Stadium, Cy Tucker Field, cold, windy. Earlier today it was rainy, drizzly, raining hard, raining lightly, spit and drizzle. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar, and folks, this should be a really fun contest once again. Joey, we heard from Coach Heckloff with the Red Hawks. We heard from Coach Lightfoot from the defensive coach, defensive coordinator for Coach Reed and South Oldham. Tonight's keys to the game is what we want to talk about now, and they're presented by Watts Home Center in LaGrange. Design that feels like home. Tell me, for the Red Hawks, first of all, keys to the game brought to you by Watts Home Center in LaGrange.
Coach Eckloff's teams are Eloff.
Eckloff.
Coach Eckloff. Coach Eckloff's team needs to start fast tonight. Seneca, they need to start fast and slay the Dragon.
Slay the Dragon.
That's what they need. They need to control the tempo. They need to stay on the field, keep that South Oldham offense off the field, and complete some of those plays that they missed in the first game. They make a couple of those catches, and they can make the Dragons a little nervous.
Play penalty free.
And last of all, limit turnovers, limit penalties. Those are the three things for Seneca.
It's playoff ball. Yeah. I mean, that is natural. You have got to play. You have to limit
turnovers and
penalties. And capitalize on every possession. Value. It's just like basketball. Value
each
the
possession.
ball.
But last time they had so many penalties. They would make a great 15-yard gain to come back with a delay of game or
15-yard holding or
anything.
Whatever.
And they would just shoot themselves in the foot last game. So hopefully the Red Hawks can continue, doing better than what they did and try to keep it rolling from last week and from the North Bullitt game.
All right. Now, the Watts Home Center keys to the game for the homestanding South Oldham Dragons.
South Oldham Dragons, David versus Goliath. And we know in this war, in this battle, Goliath lost. He was the bigger, stronger. Yeah. So what South Oldham has to do is avoid being Goliath.
Yeah.
They're bigger. That big green wall they've got, they've been around, they've got experience. They just need to avoid being Goliath. They don't want David to be Seneca and then be Goliath. Avoid being Goliath, avoid the upset. Don't get too cocky out there. Do what you do best. They need to show maturity. This senior group, they got an excellent group of seniors. They need to show maturity. And of course, in the end, on their side, no turnovers, no penalties. And home field, and the comfort of home field, because this could be at Seneca where we'd be playing on grass and it'd probably be muddy. And,
nasty.
Nasty. And they're here on this turf field, which is a comfort for this South Oldham team to play their games on this nice turf here instead of going to Seneca, or if they had to go to Atherton or one of those places where it's grass field and the way it rained today and it's wet and nasty. And so they get the comfort of the home field advantage.
Keys to the game presented by Watts Home Center in LaGrange. Design that feels like home. We want to thank Watts Home Center for sponsoring our Keys to the Game. Not just tonight, but all season long. So beyond that, Joey, when you look at this South Oldham team and the way they're structured and the tradition, the program built by Coach Reed here, you won 42-0, and that can give you a lot of comfort. And it also can bring at this time of year a little bit of, well, who are we going to play next week?
Right.
Type of attitude. They're high school kids.
As we said, is the keys to the game. Don't be Goliath. Don't get cocky. Don't think because we beat them 42-0, we're going to step up. Don't be the New York Jets versus the Baltimore Colts.
There we go. And that was Super Bowl III reference. We're going to take our next break. We'll come back with more analysis and our key players and key matchups of the game when we return for our pregame show, South Oldham hosting the Seneca Redhawks on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Irving Stadium on the campus of on the campus of South Oldham High School in Cy Tucker Field here. The beautiful field in great condition for tonight's second round 5A, Class 5A playoff matchup between the host South Oldham Dragons and the visiting Seneca Redhawks. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. And folks, the wind is blowing very hard here. And we're talking about, you set us up, Joey, earlier about don't be Goliath, man.
Don't be Goliath. As I was saying, this is for my older crowd. The Joe Willie New York Jets versus the Baltimore Colts in Super Bowl III. But then for my younger audience, the 18-0 Patriots going for an undefeated season, playing the New York Giants in the Super Bowl, don't be those Patriots don't be that Randy Moss team that set all kinds of records, offensive records, and then
scored 14 points
and didn't come back and win. So don't be them. Don't be Goliath. Don't get cocky. Don't think you're just going to step on the field and just win the game.
Yeah.
Do what you do. Do what you've done best.
I don't think those Patriots were. I think that was more of the product of those
Michael Strahan,
8 defensive linemen slash linebackers.
Michael Strahan, those defensive players, they did a great job. But
madmen.
This great green wall, this great green wall they have over at South. These guys are seniors. It's their time, and we watched them last week. You weren't here with us last week, but last week when we did that, you and I watched them all year.
Yeah.
And the only time I've really seen them get dominated was the Christian Academy game.
First game of the season. Yeah.
And they weren't ready yet. But then after that, you and I, we've watched them.
And they had guys missing that day as well.
Right. They've had Jack McCubbin that wasn't in. They had another lineman that wasn't in, and Mr. McCubbin has been back. They've got some guys healthy, and they're ready.
They are ready.
They're ready.
And when we come back, we're ready almost a few more minutes before kickoff. Officials ready for the coin toss. We're going to take our last pregame break, and we'll come back with key players and key matchups when we return from South Oldham High School on Glycod.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. Today we're talking ways to give your home a facelift. Jim, what are some updates and trends for doors this season?
The most popular door of the year so far has been this 3/4 6 light, shown here as a double French door. I've sold this in this configuration, a door with side lights, a single door. People are loving the natural light this year.
In addition to doors, windows are another great way to update your home, right?
Absolutely. There's no better way to increase your home's energy efficiency than new windows. And if you're about to sell your house, nothing looks better on a property listing than new windows.
So can you and your team provide me an estimate to match my particular budget?
Absolutely. With multiple products and vendors, we can work with your budget to get your home the product it needs.
The Watts Home Center team can answer all of your window and door questions. So come on out and see them here in LaGrange, or go to wattshomecenter.com to learn more.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
From Glycod, it's Roy's Body Shop Oldham County High School's football. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. And by Mortensen Family Dental. Now, to the field for all the action from Glycod on Roy's Body Shop, Oldham County High School's football.
Tucker Field, and you know it's playoff football when you see 7 striped shirts on the field to call the game. And alongside Joey Washington, I'm Paul Najar, and Joey, the extra officials, the extra attention, the weather, wind chill, it's 55, 56, 57 degrees, winds blowing steady about 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 25, feels like mid-40s out there. It's there's a little nip in the air, and it definitely shows that this is playoff time.
It's that time of the year, win or go home. And that little bug, as I always talked about him last week, and that bug is the upset bug.
Yeah.
He may be lurking around here tonight. I know last week Coach Reed made sure early and often that bug stayed away. And, as I said, each each Saturday morning when you're reading your paper or reading your phone or computer, you'll see a couple upset bug. He's around.
know it.
And so Coach Reed, they're going to try to make sure that he is not around this time. So, but our key players to the game real quick.
Our tonight's storylines and key players to the game brought to you by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. State Farm agent Leslie Gilley's key players, key storylines for the game. Joey Hamilton.
Talk about Seneca High School. Antoine Young, number 1 quarterback. He's thrown for 1,800 yards, 21 touchdowns. He's a big factor for them. And on defense, it's Josh LaBella, number 10. He had 83 tackles.
Tough as nails, too.
South Oldham, they got 2 players. Jeffrey Burton, the fullback, who's took over for McCubbin. He's got 979 yards. And then there's Wyatt Fowler, number 18, Mr. Everything. He's all over the field, but he's got other host of other defenders to help him out. So let's get ready for this kickoff. Let's go with it.
And it is the Dragons kicking off to the Red Hawks and all set, ready to play round 2. The state 5A playoff tournament into the wind to kick. It gets knocked down by number 7, Jeremiah Brown. He recovers, picks up, tries to run ahead. He picked it up around the 25, 26-yard line, fell forward for about 3 yards to the 29, where the Red Hawks will take over. 1st and 10, and that Red Hawks team led by senior quarterback Antoine Young, a guy you mentioned prominently. But I want to keep an eye on 2 sophomores, running back number 5, Leo Washington, and number 22, another sophomore, Corian Martin. 2 talented
These guys are very talented. But while we're talking about it, look at the field position. This is the best field position Seneca's had. They didn't have this last game.
No.
They were inside the 20.
At their 29-yard line, and they go out wide, but that is that South Oldham, that green wall. That's number 26, Jared Straker.
Straker, he's been making plays. He's been coming around the last 3 or 4 weeks. You said they've been getting better and better. But as we were talking about, the 29-yard line, that was the best. That's the best field position Seneca had last game. They were
always way backed up.
Yeah,
this wind had a factor on that kickoff.
It did.
And now Seneca, they lose 3 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 13 from the 26. And it is 3 wide left, 1 wide right, pistol formation for Young. And he's got his back, and he just gets rid of it quickly. Wide receiver, bubble screen out on the left side. He had a little room, but some really good point of attack block shedding from the D-backs of South Oldham out on that wide side, Joey.
Well, it was just a hair from getting out. That defensive player, the defensive back over there for South Oldham, just barely held on right there. If the receiver could have just got away, he's a hair away from getting away. If he breaks that, he's gone for a big gain right there.
I think that was Terrence Wilson, big fella, number 11 with the pass, and it almost looked like when he was trying to switch hands to protect the ball with his left hand, he might have got just a little slowed down by that. Again, from the pistol, Young. It's a straight quarterback draw. He's got the left sideline. He can get some, but he cannot get the first down. A good gain of 9. It'll be 4th and about 4 as the Red Hawks, they say he stepped out of bounds at the 33. So it'll be 4th and 6.
Positive yards there by the quarterback. Leo Washington with a kill shot, with a nice block right there. You can call it a pancake, call it a roach, call it whatever you want. The guy was on his back. But just not enough there. But it's a positive gain, so that's something for the Red Hawks to think about down the road and keep that in their back pocket. That's a nice play, very nice play.
And see if this punt can get up in the air, get that ball downfield, because the wind at their back, it's going to be, timeout South Oldham.
Well, you say that, but you look at the flags here. The flags are blowing. One flag
right
on one
left,
end, one, and then on our right side,
blowing straight
going
downwind.
Straight back,
downfield.
So you don't know which way this ball's going to go. It's going to be an interesting punt here for the Red Hawks, but it's great field position for the Red Hawks. They can try to change this field position as they didn't get to do that last game. Quarterback Antoine Young right there on a nice little quarterback draw. So,
I'd love to have my 56-degree wedge from here, Joey. I'd put that down right at the goal line, put it nice and high, let the wind carry it just a little bit.
Well, and I think that's what Seneca plans on doing here in this punt. Put it up there nice and high, let the ball carry right there, and let that punt team get down there and get some coverage.
Snap is high. They fake it. They throw it down the middle. It's a lob, and it was there. just over the outstretched arm.
Eli Price was wide open. He just misplayed.
Open.
He misplayed the win. He mistimed his jump right there. If Eli just kind of keeps backing up a little bit right there, he can catch that, and there'll be a first down. That was an excellent play call right there by Coach Egloff.
So well executed until the very end.
Very nice play right there, and and they caught South Oldham off guard. That was what they're trying to do. They're trying to start fast right there, and
I guarantee you, high school coaches around the region will want tape of that play and mimic it because he was wide open, and it looked like South Oldham knew some kind of fourth down trick play was coming. They get the ball 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line of the Redhawks, and a handoff up the gut.
It's Mr. Burton right there. Mr. Burton right there, and just a little wedge to the right. That's
Mr. 4+ yards almost every time, and he gets 5 on first down.
And it's bread and butter for them right there.
28.
They'll run that till that defensive end comes down. Then as soon as he does, the quarterback will pull it. As soon as he pulls it, that leaves an opening right there. So 2nd
and 5 from under center. Hamilton hands it off again to Burton. And a great job by that left defensive side of the Redhawks, left defensive end.
That's Darion Spencer right there. He's a freshman. He's out there getting some time. So, you've got some sophomores, some freshmen out here along with those seniors. Just very nice play right there. Very nice play. What he's got to watch out for, though, is if he comes down too quick on that quarterback's going to pull it out of there. So
a gain of 1.
And they may school that freshman. You never know.
Third and a long 3 for the Dragons under center. Hamilton goes again, same spot behind those right guard, right tackle. Looks like it's going to be a 4th down. It looks just a little shy, but they're calling it they're going to call for the flag. I think they're going to call for the nope, they call it.
First down, Darion Spencer right there. Darion Spencer, another play right there, but he makes the play just after Burton gets the first down. And that's the trap play when he reverses out. When he reverses out right there, that's a trap play. When he opens up, it's more of just a straight dive right there. So that trap is, when he opens up, that's to influence the other side to make them get them to step just half an inch to their right side.
Hamilton in the pistol, split backs. And there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a motion on the offense.
And we haven't seen much of that in the past of these South Oldham Dragons. They've been pretty much penalty-free last week and the few weeks that we've watched them before. So that is it's a rarity right there. So that's an opportunity for the Seneca defense right there.
Dig in.
1st and 15.
First penalty of the game for either side. And it will go against the Dragons. It's 1st and 15. Dragons back to the Redhawks 28.
Yeah, watch run.
Under center is Hamilton. And he fakes the nifty option fake, but really well read to limit him to a 4-yard gain. Hamilton looked like he had a little opening. He gave a little quick fake on the pitch. And Joey, nice little 4-yard gain, but it'll be 2nd and 11.
Nice little play right there. He rides the fullback, pulls it out right there. But, of course, Mr. LaBella, Josh LaBella, leading tackler for the Seneca Redhawks, comes in and makes the play right there. So, they get back about 3 of that 5 they lost. But that's a good sign there for the Seneca Redhawks.
Under center again. And Burton just 2 yards behind center. Wing back on either side. They go fake up the middle, and Hamilton keeps it. But, my goodness, he gets ahead for 5 yards. That was a good decision from Hamilton. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and if you didn't see right there,
3rd and 6.
The Seneca Redhawks left a receiver wide open that time, and Coach Reed didn't pick up on it. Hamilton kept it on that play. It was a nice tackle there by Leo Washington. But I'm sure that South is watching that because they had twins out to the right, slot out to the right, and no one was covering the middle guy. So I don't know if that was a playing thing or if that was a coverage mistake.
I don't know if a pass over the middle, Joey, going into this win is a prudent thing. But, hey, we'll see. 3rd and a long 5, Hamilton in the pistol. He fakes the handoff, hits the slant, up the middle, they go. The quick slant left. The fake held the linebackers. Really, really well-designed play. I believe that's number
3, Luke Oliveros.
Was that Luke?
Yeah, it's Luke Oliveros right there. It's kind of play action there to Jeffrey Burton. Oliveros slides in between the linebacker and the DB right there and has a little opening right there. And now you're going to see You can see the picket fence here.
They got the picket fence going.
They call it different things. You can call it several different things.
Into the wind, though.
Right into the wind, yes. We'll see what they got going here.
The left-footed
Jackson Fisher.
Boots it through. And Jackson Fisher gives these South Oldham Dragons a 7-0 lead with 7:06 remaining on a terrific play, a 15-yard touchdown pass from Hamilton to Oliveris. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 60 on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to South Oldham High School. That's the Sam Reagan's kickoff. Down to the 10-yard line, drop, picked up, and here comes the Redhawks. They get out across the 25 to the 27-yard line on that return. A 17-yard return, and good field position once again.
Jeffrey Julu.
Yeah.
And last game, if you notice late in the game, when South was kicking off to the Seneca Redhawks, their last two returns were very positive. The
really
first few of them weren't, and these last two were positive 20. They're outside the 20.
First and 10 Redhawks at their own 27. Young rolls right, looking. Open man for 4 yards, 3-yard gain. Met there quickly and closed quickly by Rylan Varner with the tackle. Good open field solo tackle.
Well, actually, that's Jack McCubbin. He's come in.
He's wearing 6.
You know,
6 looks like 8 from here, Joey.
And it did no, you're fine, because last week we went through that. They had that little where they folded in, and you couldn't tell the 5, the 8, or the. You know, he started off the season with the serious little shoulder neck injury, and so now he's out there playing. It's good to see him out on the field.
And Oliveris playing the safety spots. Young gets it again. There's the quick slant, tipped and almost picked.
Mr. Everything right there, Wyatt Fowler, leading tackler here for those Dragons, making a big play. The senior making another play. So back-to-back plays, you see seniors making a play. You see McCubbin making a play. You see Wyatt Fowler making a play.
And it's 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Redhawks at the 30-yard line. And again, out of the shotgun, Young gets the ball. Toss sweep left, and there he is. The fast Leo Washington. He gets upfield, gets the first down, an 8-yard gain. And
huge first down. Huge first down. What moves? What a nice little cut outside right there. He got some really good blocking, and then he did the last few yards were all in his own.
Joey,
what athletic ability right there. Just
Leo
a sophomore.
Washington, and you just want to you watch the feet. That's one thing that he has. Then you watch the hips, and you watch the shoulders. Where the shoulders go, his body follows, and his hips making those really, really good moves to.
Man, he's got 500 yards this year.
Miss.
14 touchdowns. And he's a player right there in sophomore.
That's a kid that's going to have about 1,500 a year coming up. The ball downfield. And the wind aided Young. Young put that on a rope, but the wind just took that one a little far out of the reach of the intended receiver, Jeffrey Julu.
And like I said, another opportunity right there for Seneca. They're getting their receivers by their DBs. They just need to hook up. They can hook up one or two times, get that South Oldham defense to loosen up a little bit. That's going to open some huge holes there for Washington and Martin.
2nd and 10 at the 38. The Redhawks, the visiting white uniforms, trimming in red and black helmets. 2 wide receivers to the right. Motion man, jet sweep, right side. He tries to turn it upfield. Strung out well by the South Oldham defense, but a really good, strong effort to get beyond the line of scrimmage. He was met 2 yards deep in the backfield, ends up gaining 2 yards.
Yeah,
the Red Hawks.
Not much there, not much going on there.
Our camera gets run over.
And you got number 5 right there making a solid play right there. You got Sam Reagan out there making a nice play out from the defensive back position. Also, you got your linebacker in there making a solid play in the middle, and that's Pesco. So those guys are doing really well. So we'll see what happens here in third down.
Third down is we have a little run-in with our camera from some fans who didn't see it there, and we're up here in the press box, and fans wanted to sit right at the top of the stadium, so they got our camera knocked up. But there is Antoine Young, again throwing over the middle. That was
and one of the receivers getting started a little early out there. I think your middle receiver out there. You know, as a coach watching wideouts, those guys just got to watch the ball. You know,
that was intended for, I believe that was Drayshawn Wyatt, number 13.
And I think he got a little excited because he may have thought he was going to get the ball there, so he took off a little bit early. But those are plays right there that shoot Seneca right in their foot right there.
So 3rd and 8 turns into 3rd and 13 at the 35 for the Red Hawks.
And gives the South Oldham defense, they can, play a little looser. They can bring a little more pressure. And those defensive backs, they can play back a little farther because they know they've got a little farther to go, especially with that wind.
Playing the pass as Young drops back. A nice screen pass. He has a wall ahead of him, and there's the first down and more. And it's a big, big gain for the Red Hawks. It's a 23-yard gain down to the 42 as they cross midfield.
That's a little giving back to what you were given. If you watched the last two times these two teams played, South Oldham,
they ran that screen
action. So I think Coach said, hey, let's give them back a little bit what they gave us. And you saw Terrence Wilson make a nice play right there, got a couple good blocks, then did a little bit on his own right there. And it was a really good setup.
Tight end screen.
Yeah, and really good setup by the quarterback, just hanging in there, then backing up, waiting for the defense to get there.
Delivered well. It's 1st and 10 at the South Oldham 42. Red Hawks with 2 first downs. Good drive going. Started back at their own 30 or 29. There's the end around.
Nice jet sweep right there. And you see,
but from a different form. It wasn't in front. It was behind.
And if you're giving out helmet stickers, I'm giving Leo Washington. That's his second pancake. He's knocking people out there. He's putting them on their back. Leo's knocking people out. That was a great hit right there. That's football.
Eli Price with a 9-yard gain, and Leo Washington making his presence felt. He had a nice run for a first down a little bit ago and 2 big blocks. That's a sophomore, folks.
Yeah, Leo's ready. Leo's here.
And he wants, though, there's some eyes being opened all year by this young man. And I mean that by coaches on the college level. There he goes again. He's trying to make guys miss, but he runs into 4, 5, 6 South Oldham defenders. Can't get around them. And that was a flag. He draws the flag as South Oldham. 6 players driving to the ground. It's not necessary. The whistle blew once, twice, 3 times. And I think the officials also missed a hold there. Well, it was pretty clear there was a hold right on the end, or at the beginning of that run, but they didn't call that. Well, these guys have to stop.
It's not a hold if they don't call it.
Yeah, it's not a hold if you don't call it.
That's right. So you can't really say that. But no, it was number 55 right there for South Oldham, Griffin Tucker, who made the initial play right there, which held him up. And then the 4, 5, 6 South Oldham players. I will say this,
Joey. In the wind, officials need to run to the ball when they blow that whistle because the wind blows the sound away. It does do that. But guys also have to know.
They
guys
know.
down,
They know.
you don't need to do that.
They know.
So another
they're
first down.
They're veteran players. They know. But like
at the 19, 1st and 10, under 3 minutes now, or right at the 3-minute mark, Washington down the left side on the slant run, and he gets 5 yards down to the 14, inside the 15. Let's call it a long. He got a gain of 4 there.
A nice block by Eli Price right there. Eli's holding his man right there. Then the back just steps out, cuts back in. Nice play there. Eli Price with a good block. But as I was saying before, the play before, Griffin Tucker makes a great play right there, slows up the back. Then you get a host of South Oldham players. And after 4 or 5, seconds, they're going to blow the whistle. And I haven't seen this as an
uncharacteristic.
Unfamiliar South Oldham team right there. 2 penalties like that.
2nd and 6 at the 15. Out of the pistol is Young. Or out of the shotgun is Young. We've got the Red Hawks coaching staff right here making their calls, and he decides go right up the middle of Washington, and there it is. This offensive line from the Red Hawks of Seneca High School, they are making their presence felt on this drive as they open up another hole for Leo Washington. Wind at the back as we have to move the chains. 2:06 to go, Joey.
You got some Sam Reeves in there, 6'3", 235. You got some Anelka Aran Kebia. I can't say his name, Anelka. He's 6'3", 280. So you got some guys that are making some nice plays for Leo right there, and Leo's just owning it right now. So they brought all the big boys in. It's big boy time.
Yes, indeed. And the quarter, there's the direct snap to Washington. He goes left, but just a modest gain of 2, a really quick close on the outside by that South Oldham defense. I think that was McCubbin.
That's Sam Reagan on that side.
Yes.
Because McCubbin's going to be playing on this side, but Reagan's on that far side, and Reagan's, the senior, he's been around the block. He knows what's going to happen. He sits there, uses inside shoulder, uses sideline as a defender, and makes a nice play right there.
3rd and goal, ball at the 7.
That's what we call bigs. Bring in your bigs, bring in all your bigs right here.
The ball is at the...
they're probably not going to pass it. Oh, bad snap.
No, they don't. And Washington makes a great move to get the ball down near the goal line, down to the 2. Let's see what the Red Hawks decide. Will they go for it?
And you don't want to say it, but the bad snap actually helped Seneca out right there.
They put the ball down at the 3.
Put the ball when it was snapped bad, and all of a sudden the next thing you know, the South Oldham defense, they'll attack.
3-yard line.
And then he cuts back, gets it, then he's got them spread all over, and he just takes off
it's
right.
3rd down and goal from the 3 now. Sorry about that. It was a 2nd down play there. So 3rd and 3, 30 seconds left, and the Red Hawks direct snap. It goes over the head of Washington.
This one
he
isn't
picks it
help
up,
out.
and he has to make it. He has to make something happen. He jolts around 1 or 2 defenders, and he can't get around the 3rd. He is trapped way back for a loss of about 14 yards.
Jack McCubbin on a nice play right there.
16-yard line.
Just one of those plays that Seneca, they're on a nice run. They're rolling right there.
And it's the end of the first quarter.
They switched it up a little bit. They went big boys, but they had 2 bad snaps right there.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a drive killer for sure, but you got to see what they do on 4th down here. We're going to take a break because it is the end of the first quarter.
Got a good kicker. Got a really good
end
kicker.
Of the first quarter, it is South Oldham 7, Seneca nothing. We'll come back with second half action from South Oldham High School on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Irvin Stadium, Cy Tucker Field, South Oldham High School. The Seneca Redhawks put together one heck of a drive. Marched down to the 3-yard line where they had a 3rd and 3 snap over the head, direct snap to running back Leo Washington.
Well, that was 2 bad snaps back to back, and that kind of just hurt them right there.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and goal from the 16. Pass left, he's open at the, just near the pylon. The intended receiver was Jeremiah Brown, that was number 2, not number 7, Jeffrey Julu, and they could not get it to him on the connection there from Antoine Young. It was a roll left.
Very nice play design right there. The slot man goes up, and then he cuts in and goes right back out. The outside guy stops and turns like he's looking for the football, and the defender runs into him, so he gave him about just a half a step. And, this wind out here is pretty tough. But, for Seneca right there, you don't want to, tell Coach what to do. He's been doing what he's doing all year. But they're kind of rolling there early. Then, like I said, the snaps over the head. And that's tough. That hurt them right there. You run down to the 3-yard line. So that is Seneca shooting themselves in the foot again.
It's a South Oldham 1st and 10 at their 17-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's a gain of 2 to the 19.
And it's opportunity miss right there for the Red Hawks as Mr. McCubbin goes right up the middle.
Let's see how South Oldham answers the Dragons. Look, this scoreboard, come on, you guys. It's not a 3-yard gain.
And that's number 73 right there, Josh Padre, with a nice tackle right there. It's that Seneca defense.
2nd and 7. Seneca staying tight against this tight formation from the Dragons. Under center is Hamilton. He fakes it. He runs left around the end, keeps it for the option run. And from the 20 out to the 35-yard line, it's a 15-yard gain for Hamilton.
And that's
out to the 40, a 20-yard gain for Hamilton. Nope, it is I'm seeing shadows here.
That's
14-yard gain to the 34, first down, South Oldham.
It's just what we talked about earlier. Hamilton riding that fullback. Next thing you know, that end or the tackle comes down, makes the play on the fullback. He pulls that ball out, and there's nobody there.
Quick, decisive decision. He planted his foot and took off. Hamilton, Nick Hamilton makes the play. Quick pitch, outside it goes. And was that McCubbin or was that?
That's a very nice play right there. That time Seneca was ready for it, and they were on the quarterback. But then nobody was right there. Then next thing you know, they make a nice play out there to Julian Miles, number 21. And Miles got some run. He's been getting some run here of late the last few games as well.
Second and 4, gain of the long 6, so it's probably more like 2nd and 3. Not sure what the announcer was seeing. He said it was up the middle. That was a pitch wide to the left side. So
yeah, but you're seeing
left
South Oldham
hash
do what
for
they
South
do
Oldham.
best. You're seeing what they do best. That midline, they're going to fullback, fake it, quarterback, fake it, tailback.
Hit the pass up the middle. There's the jet sweep around the backside of the quarterback. And Luke Oliveros on that reverse action with that jet sweep will gain about 4 yards and get the first down at the 34, or at the 44. South Oldham first down as they near midfield.
Nice jet sweep there, but you got Curtis Allen, who's 6'3", 370, coming down on Luke, and poor little Luke there is giving up about 150 pounds. But Luke did get the first down, but that shows you the quickness of Allen right there as a D tackle coming in making a play on a jet sweep.
Curtis Allen is tough to push around in the middle of that Red Hawks defense. There they go, right side again. On the inside handoff, Oliveros takes a hit and gets 3 yards after first contact. Tough run, and didn't quite have the angle on that wrap. Coach Hamilton.
We got Kadeem Naeem with a nice play there, but he didn't wrap up. He put his shoulder right down. He makes good contact right there, but he doesn't wrap up, and that's that's one of the things that just frustrates coaches sometimes. Kids make a great play right there. You're there, make the stop, but you don't wrap up.
Good second effort from Oliveros.
Oliveros picks up a couple extra yards right there. So
2nd and 5, near midfield at the 49-yard line of their own. The Dragons go right up the gut. Burton, he only gets a yard. He'll get it to midfield, and it's 3rd and 4. Boy, they're stopping that Burton gut run pretty well now, Joey.
Yeah, and Burton had a lead. He had a lead back on that, but you still had Jeremiah Brown, had a host of other defensive linemen in there making plays. You had Josh Padre, those guys in there. That's a very nice stop. So it's huge down here for the Seneca Red Hawks.
Big play, 3rd and 5 out of the shotgun. It will be Nick Hamilton.
You got to watch the ball here.
Split backs, wide receiver on each side of the field for him. Right hash, there they go, right up the middle with a head of steam. Let me tell you, it's the most effective play by any team we've seen all season. Burton running with a full head of steam out of the backfield up between the guards, actually, Joey.
Yeah, and they changed it up a little bit. That time the back on the left side crossed over to the right to Phil, and then the back on the right side, which was Burton, he just came back and crossed over to the left right there. So your linebacker, you're reading your keys right there. You step this way, and then you're half a step out, and then that big green wall, they just push you over to the side, and
nice
Burton
little
does
trap
his thing.
action, and it is 1st and 10 at the Red Hawks 43 for the Dragons. Hamilton out of the shotgun. He fakes the handoff. He's going to play action pass down the field on the seam. He's got him wide open, and that is a touchdown for the Dragons. Sam Reagan.
What speed? He's
wide
got
open.
Good speed by Sam Reagan. He's got really good speed. He's been making great plays all year. He's been catching the deep ball for them right there, and that's a nice pass by Hamilton. And even a better job by the line right there, giving them a little play.
They snuck. What a great play action call. That's the sophomore. I believe that's Leo Washington in coverage.
Yes,
or
it is.
Was that number 2?
I'm not quite sure, but
I can't see this side.
But
No,
that's
that
Sam
was
Reagan. That's his 18th catch. He's got over 500 yards, and that's touchdown number 5 for him. He had 4. So that's a nice play right there.
And there's the swinging gate. There's the fake. They go to the corner of the end zone, and that's way overthrown. So it is 13-0. South Oldham leading 8:03 on that 40. In that 30. That was a 41-yard touchdown pass from Hamilton to Reagan. It's 13-0, 8:03 to play. We'll be back with more second quarter action from South Oldham on Glycod.
You do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
A Hamilton to Reagan touchdown pass spanning 2 centuries.
Very presidential.
Alexander
there.
Hamilton to Ronald Reagan, something like that.
Very presidential there.
And you pointed that out, Mr. Joey Hamilton. Well done. And we have a little muff on the kickoff return, but if that is Washington, Julu picks it up and gets it out past the 20-yard line. So some really good return action, even though they had that muff there. He picked it up. Julu gets out to the 24, where the Redhawks will have good field position, decent field position once again, or actually to the 22.
And from time to time, those are your best returns right there, because you lure the kickoff team. They all come in a bunch and all get in one spot. They lose their responsibility. They put on the brakes. They step out of their lanes, and sometimes it ends up being a really big play for the return team.
And it is 1st and 10 at the 22 for the Redhawks.
And the Redhawks have been moving the football. You know, it's not like they've done anything. They've moved the football. They've just had a couple.
Score again in the red zone.
A couple of plays where they just shot themselves in the foot, but they've moved the ball.
Antoine Young, he drives back to pass, and what a really, really nice play. 13-yard, 14-yard gain on first down, 15-yard gain. It's Young connecting with
it's number
6
right there. Yeah,
Francis Seisei.
That's Seisei. Seisei's a junior, so that's a nice play right there. Move the chains. Just a nice little run down, 8-10 yards. Catch it.
A frozen rope from Young.
Yeah, like I said, Young's got over 1,800 yards and 21 touchdowns this year. He can throw the ball. You know, he's shown what he can do.
They're going to need a big play here, a big splash play. And they get Washington moving left. Leo Washington gets through that first contact and leans forward for a solid 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And so they did a little switch up right there. That's going to be Shane White. Shane White, he's a junior running back. And
that was White.
And
sorry.
No, that's okay. They're doing a little switch up back there. You know, they're subbing them in and out. They're keeping everyone fresh, because I think last time that's what hurt them a little bit in the second half, where some of their players were getting a little tired. So coach has gone with the rotation a little more. He's gained a little more depth as the seasons went on. And you can see, last time it was just Corian Martin, then it turned into just Washington. And this time, you add a little depth right there. It helps everybody out later in the second half.
Shane White again in the backfield. Looks left, throws left, does Young, and he hits Eli Price for a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and manageable. That's all you want right there. You can do that up and down the field right there, because those South Oldham defensive backs are playing back deep enough. You can run a little 5 to 8 yard hitch right there and just move the ball up the field, waiting for them to bite. Then if they bite, then you can get them on the pump and go. But right now, they've got plenty of room right now. Just move it right up the field.
And the Redhawks with an opportunity here near midfield at their own 45. They need 2 here for a first down. Young in the shotgun. 3 wide right, 1 to the short side, and everybody moves there. That's going to be both
So, yeah, they're going to put that on the offense, and most definitely. So, but what hurts that right there
I thought
is
they moved simultaneously,
They did. And then when you move simultaneously, they're probably going to call it on the offense 9 times out of 10 because an offensive player moved. I mean, defense player moved in the neutral zone, but they're going to put that on offense every time. You're an offensive guy, you move, tough. And that's just the way the game goes.
Another bad break.
And yeah, that hurts Seneca. They were in a third and very manageable. Now they're in like a third and long situation, and so you see the DBs will probably back up a little bit on the corners out there for South. And they were getting 4-man pressure last game.
Got to be careful throwing that quick slant. I think both linebackers on the edge are.
But then they may go back to the quarterback draw, which they had some success with that, and you'll see if
Antoine Young can make something happen here on this third down at the 40. He takes 3 steps back, stops, plants his foot, hits the slant.
That should
Beautiful.
be a first. That should
Beautiful
be a first.
connection all the way.
See what spot they gave him.
Oh, that's a weak spot. He got to the 48.
He was well past the chains on that. They've got to give him a first down on that one.
I'm not sure.
And they will. They will.
Do.
There you go. Nice play right there. But that's a nice pitch and catch right there, right over the middle. Young just drops back. 1, 2, 3, lets it go.
They got shorted by a yard, almost a yard there. That was near the 48 when he caught it. But they are at first down.
There, yeah, first down. That's a correct
Hey,
call
hold
right
on
there.
now. Hold on. Bill Belichick will tell you every inch counts on the field, pal. Trust that. Trust that.
That's true.
Sprint right from a direct snap to Terrence Wilson. Wilson gets caught, tripped up.
He tripped up by his own player right there. It's a nice
that's
quarterback sweep. He had a little seam right there, and if he doesn't get tripped up, keeps his momentum, he may gain about 5, 6, 7 more yards.
Wilson, yeah, he had that opportunity and a nice design on a quick sort of snap.
It's quarterback sweep. Yeah, it's quarterback sweep right. You're just kind of sealing down and kick out. And like I said, he had a little hole there right there. He just tripped over his own player. So that's an excellent chance right there for Seneca to gain some yards. But they're behind the 8 ball right now. But you'll see what Coach Eckloff's going to do right
Second
here.
and 11 at the 46. Young stops, plants, throws. The seam was there, and he couldn't see the receiver, couldn't see the ball. Oh, my.
He never looked. Yeah, he just never looked. A little miscommunication right there.
Goodness, if he would have caught that, Joey, I think he would have split those defenders for an easy 6.
No, it would have been an easy 6 right there. Like I said, just a little miscommunication. The quarterback throws it, and the receiver is probably thinking, I have to go a little deeper because he saw some South Oldham players. And that is Julu. That's Jeffrey Julu, and Jeffrey Julu is wide open, but he doesn't recognize it. So I'm sure Coach will come back and tell him, say, hey, instead of going 12 yards, you're at 8 yards, you're open. Young's going to hit you with it.
Attack that ball. Look. 3rd and 11 and another flag, and it is legal procedure on the Red Hawks.
Yeah. And there, like I said, that's where last game they shot themselves in the foot. They had some really productive drives, and then they would come back and do this right here. But there's not many 3rd and plus 15 or more plays in the playbook there.
Well, they've got the athletes to make something big happen. We've seen
they
3
can make a big
already.
Play right here. Yeah,
3 gains of 15-plus yards from the Red Hawks.
Yeah, you just hate that you have to do it on 3rd down all the time. You like to do it on some first down play action where you're keeping the defense honest right there. But, no, they do have the athletes to make a first down, a big first down right here. So
trips left, actually quad left. They've got a slot and 3, and Julu wasn't ready. They go right down the right sideline. Does he have the edge? Oh, what a terrific throw. Just out of reach, the hand on the ball.
Well, he had 2 hands on it. He just bobbled it a little bit, and right there, but it's good coverage over there by the defensive back, McCubbin, but still he had a step on him, and, you got to come down with that ball. You come down this playoff football, you need to make a play for your quarterback. Yeah, make that play for your quarterback, and you're in the money.
Ball went about 45 yards in the air.
Nice throw.
Into
Very
the
nice
wind,
throw.
too.
Very nice route. Just like I said, just hit him on the hands right there. You got to make that play.
Like Antoine Young's arm. He can get it down the field.
Yeah, Antoine Young's doing his part. He's putting the ball where it needs to be. He's got to get some help from his wideouts here.
The Red Hawks
and we got to watch this snap right here. They've had some troubles with the snaps. See if they can get it, and I'm sure they're aware of the fake this time. South Oldham is. So
snap, a little blooper, and the ball goes straight up, and it comes straight back. It hits a Red Hawk, and it bounces backwards, and the Red Hawks
pick it up. Nobody's picked it up. No, the whistle's blown. Pick it up. I'd pick it up and score. The whistle still hadn't blown.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Why didn't the officials blow it dead?
Because there's no need to blow it dead.
A guy picked it up and he threw it.
It didn't go past the line of scrimmage.
I thought it did.
It did, but it blew back. So yeah, it did, but it rolled back.
Wow.
I think they may not know on that one, but because you don't see that very often. You don't see the ball go straight up and come straight back down.
He hit that off the top, almost off the lower shin, and it went straight up in the air. The wind caught it, pushed it back, and that will go for about a 4-yard negative punt. It was punted at the 41, and the South Oldham Dragons will take over at the Redhawks 37.
Yeah, with that ball behind the line of scrimmage, they could have advanced it, but it already went past it. So I don't know if the referee noticed that it was past the line of scrimmage because he didn't blow his whistle. So, if you're Seneca, you pick that ball up and run till they blow the whistle.
Wow.
That you got to pick. Kids probably don't know that. That's probably one of those things because it's so rare. As a player, young, 14 to 18-year-old, that's the last thing in your mind.
For South Oldham now. They want to make advances here. 4:30 to go in the second quarter. They are in the shotgun, split backs, either side of Nick Hamilton. Quarterback has 2 right and 1 left. He rolls right, then steps back. He fakes that option. That's an old Pitt Panthers play from their 1976 national championship team.
Hey.
You ride down, you fake it to Dorsett, and you find Gordon Too Much Jones wide open downfield.
It was really good team back
then. Oh my goodness!
But
the only team to score on them, or to be within a touchdown at the end of the first half, the Louisville Cardinals. I was at that game. Tom Abood blocked a punt and he recovered. They recovered in the end zone. I think it was 13-6 at the half. Crazy game.
Yeah, they got the Marks brothers. Half of the Marks brothers playing for Louisville at that time.
Mark
Clayton, and those guys did it.
Awesome
really
job.
Good job.
Yeah, they did. And there is a good, solid 2nd and 10 run up the gut. That's Burton. And boy,
Burton's second effort right there because the Seneca Redhawks, they're right there on him. They just need to wrap up right there. You got 3 or 4 guys there on the play. Initially, that's a 1-yard gain, but if they don't wrap up, then Burton's going to keep driving those legs and
Jeff
see what happens.
Weighs 185 pounds, but boy, I know Harold Davis, head coach of Bellarmine football, would love to have a guy like him at 183 pounds in their small guy football conference. Burton goes again, and there is big Curtis Allen. I got you, buddy, and I'm not letting go. I'll let you down soft. I got a little cushion here. I'll let you down soft.
Yeah, he and number 11, Terrence Wilson, make nice plays right there, and they wrap up that time. And that's the difference. That's all the difference right there. They've been right there. When they wrap up, then it's a 1-yard game. When they don't wrap up, it's a 4-yard game.
4, 5, 6, they keep falling forward.
But this is a huge play right here. It's 4th down right here. So huge play right here for Seneca. Huge play right here for South. If Seneca can hold right here,
4th and 3,
and get the ball back and try to do something here right before the half.
Yep, 13-0. Lead is for South Oldham. Quarterback keeper, and there was a well-defended. That was number 10.
That's Labella. That's Josh Labella. Labella making play after play after play. And Josh Labella, like I said, he has 83 tackles this year, 39 for solos.
Yeah, and Labella only gave him 2. The Redhawks defense holds, and they 1st and 10 at the 28.
That could be a momentum swing right there,
Big time.
Coach Reed right there going for it on 4th down, doing a little bootleg action, flood with the fullback, but Labella reads his key. Watches the fullback out of the backfield, stays right there with him. What do you say? What do you say? Yeah, what do you say that? That's great play. Great defensive play.
I want to hit it right away and get it quick. Hit it and quit it right here, buddy. You make a big play, you make a big stop, sudden change. You're going into the win. Let's find your big playmaker. They go 3, 4 wide right, 1 wide left. Do the Redhawks.
And they've had a little success here.
And that's going to be emotion. There was a guy moving behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get that right. Ay. Goodness sakes, that's a tough break for the Redhawks, Joe.
Well, I don't see any flag out there.
No, he was moving backwards before the snap.
Oh, they didn't call it. No flag.
I don't think they could see. Well, Joe,
I know what you're saying,
the fact that he did move. It didn't look. They weren't set. They're looking at their play chart, and they're not set. That's all.
And that's where they need to just at halftime go in and say, guys, we got to get set. Young's got to get them set. They got to communicate on that, and it's just basically a quick screen trying to go 4 4-3, and if they could get that, here's a nice toss.
Washington with room. Big play. He gets a good 10 yards from the 22 out to the 32. So they've got, and now a third down opportunity, third and more manageable to be about third. And, he gets to the 33. So it will be 3rd and 5 for the Redhawks.
Yeah, nice toss sweep right there. You get a couple of blocks right there. The back uses his ability to get what he can. And next thing you know, it's third and manageable. But you want to get that, where you're not so far out. Like I said, they've just had
how
so
Washington
many.
gets his hips upfield and
so
darts.
Many 3rd and 15. You can't have 3rd and 15.
3rd and 5, the snap goes past
Oh.
Antoine Young, and he runs into the official, has to down it, and it'll be 4th down for the Redhawks and a bunch. Boy, the center snap has hurt them on 3 occasions, and they will have to punt here.
He wasn't ready. I don't know if you guys noticed that. The quarterback was looking this way.
He hasn't, but he snaps his hands. And I don't know if that's what he's going to signal on that, or someone's like some teams where they the guard
have
taps
the guard
it.
tap him.
Yeah, have the guard tap him. But yes, they have not been ready on that, and it's been those plays. And I remember that we had a center back when I was playing.
South Oldham takes a timeout, by the way.
He's got to get his butt lower, and you just got to talk to him about it.
You got to drill that ball back.
So you're up there, and if you just got to. It's something, they should work down the sidelines if he gets opportunity, but I don't know if I think he's a two-way player, so he probably didn't get the opportunity, but at halftime,
minute 24, they've got plenty of time. Get down and get that snap back.
Get your butt lower, and he'll get a nice, crisp snap.
Minute 24 remaining, and a timeout by South Oldham head coach Jamie Reed gives his team an opportunity to capitalize with this heavy wind right in the face of the Redhawks punt team.
And right here, if I'm Coach Reed, I'm going to go for the block here because, I'm just going to bring them all. With the snaps the way they've been, why not? I don't think they're going to fake it. That's what I would think. That's just me. I
think the return, though, with the fact that the wind's coming so hard, you could probably rush 4 or 5 and go for a block.
But the wind's, look at the flags. The wind's blowing so far. The ball's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
The ball's not going to go anywhere. So it's like you might as
move
well.
Forward.
You might as well just go in for the block and get what
I don't think this ball can make the 40-yard line. And it does. A nice, low, penetrating, boring through the wind kick. Boring like
the
you're boring a
39-yard
hole
line
through it. Yeah.
And so that's it's a nice job there. But so you got 2-minute drill here for Coach Reed and the South Oldham Dragons. Got a minute 16. I think he has 2 of his timeouts left.
1st and 10, right at the 40-yard line of the Redhawks. About as good as you could ask for with the wind blowing this hard, and these Redhawks having some success, and then just whether it's a bad snap or a few bad snaps, whatever it's been, the bugaboo, the little errors have
they've gotten to them. Yeah, and on that 4th down, I don't know how hard that wind's blowing or if Alex Kalin is hurt, but I would have liked to see Seneca at least try for 3 points. But like I said, I don't know how hard that wind's blowing.
A little bit earlier, yeah.
Or if he was available, so it would be
and
nice
out
to
of the
get something on the
shotgun,
board.
Nick Hamilton, 1st and 10 at the 40. Moves right, bubble screen, quick screen right. That is
nice play.
Rylan Varner with his first touch of the game.
Yeah, Varner, he scored twice on those last week. He caught one of those and made a nice 50-plus yard run last week. Then caught a nice little fake bubble screen and went downfield. And so
he comes off the field.
Clock's
still
still running.
Dinged up. He got hit pretty hard looking for Reagan, but it goes the other side. Reagan quick on the right side. He was open, but
trying to go to Oliveros right there in a little quick play action, trying to hit him as he goes right past the linebacker, but Hamilton throws a little high for him. If that ball's tipped, there's an opportunity for Seneca to intercept that ball. So you just got to watch it.
3rd and 6.
So they're playing into Seneca's hands right here by not running that clock, giving Seneca an opportunity.
49 seconds, and they're going to run it. Fake up the middle run, go to the pass. Oliveros over the middle, down to the 22 for the 1st down. Down to the 23, actually, is Oliveros. 43 seconds remain as the clock stops.
Move the chains, and they'll start it right back. And that's that little play action right there is what's got them every time. Whoever's got Oliveros, that looks like that linebacker stepping out there. Yeah, he's got to step
Trips
down
left.
in.
There is going right side, and it's too much, Nick. You got the wind behind you. Got to judge that.
And
Nick
Varner's
Hamilton throws it deep.
Yeah, Varn's got the speed right there. That's a speed guy right there. But like I said, he threw it up in that wind,
He's
and
a little
the ball
anxious.
just took off.
Yeah,
ball just took off.
He's been a little anxious on those quick
the go routes.
The go routes or the fade route even. He's just been a little too quick in releasing that ball. Boy, he's put a lot on it too.
Yeah, on the 9, he's probably still amped up.
Jackson Fisher runs way out to the left side and looking right again. There's the loft, and there's Reagan, and there's the touchdown. Just like I called it, Joey Hamilton.
Nice play. He puts it up in the air. He puts it up there, gives a little air under it, and next thing you know, Reagan makes a really nice catch. And
he settled his feet, settled his hands, and found the range. It took him 4 times now. They tried that play 4 times. 4th time was a charm. Sam Reagan scores from Nick Hamilton. Again, Hamilton to Reagan. Presidential
really
connection.
Really nice throw right there. Really nice catch. Looks like they're just going to go traditional, go for 2 here.
That was a 36-yard hookup for the touchdown. Hamilton goes right, and he finds on the short out Oliveras for the 2-point conversion, and it is 21-0. South Oldham with 26 seconds remaining in the first half. That is Oliveras on the 2-point play to make it 21-0 South Oldham over the Redhawks of Seneca High School. Oliveras got tangled up with Terrence Wilson, and nice gesture there. They come back to each other, give each other a hug, slap on the helmet, and good play. Don't want to let this get out of hand, and they didn't. Good job by all involved. We're going to take a break. 26 seconds remaining. We'll come back with the last of the first half from Irving Stadium on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Got the win.
And welcome back. The left foot with the wind behind him. That's the touchdown maker. Was that Reagan kicking off? It was. The touchdown maker. And he bloops it. Or was that? Yeah, that was Reagan.
Yeah, it's Reagan does the kickoff.
He does the kickoffs.
And Jackson Fisher does the extra points.
They're
Correct.
both left-footed, just like yours truly. And Reagan boots it through the end zone. And now the clock's at 26 or 25.
And no one touched it. Yeah, but here's what you need to do here for South. They're probably just going to play a prevent defense. And for Seneca, we got 2 timeouts, but you're probably just not gonna in this win. You're just not gonna give any opportunity. Yeah, you don't want to give South any opportunities right here. Probably just take it in the half and then come back and say, guys, we're that close. We're that close to making plays every time. And then
getting 3 scores.
Yeah, and we've just shot ourselves in the foot with a couple bad snaps, and because they're right there. They've got behind the DBs on the pass plays.
As we said about the game 4 weeks ago, it might have been 42-0 on the scoreboard, but it was a lot closer. Tipped ball by Jeremiah Brown off his hand to Eli Price. And Seneca gets about 7 yards on first down at the 20.
Very fortunate right there, but
5
that's
yards.
Just a strong win he's throwing into, and I'd hate to see Seneca. I'd hate to see them throw an interception right here. But like I say, they're going into the win
out to the 27.
And if they can come out second half and take that win and just take it straight downfield on them, it would be real nice.
We'll have our halftime show coming up at the end of these final 16 seconds of the first half. We'll take a review of our scoring and some stats if we have some statistical data.
Yeah, I was going to say, to his credit, Antoine Young has thrown the ball in this direction, threw a real nice pass to his wide out, and his wide out missed it, but that was down the sideline. So, and he had a little time there, but this wind has picked up a little bit, so we'll see. I'm not down there, but I'm just looking at the flags, so it seems like it's a tough wind to throw into right now. Especially with the South Oldham defense just playing deep. They're not.
2nd and 3 from the 27. Young throws right. Oh, and he has, Jeremiah Brown just not being able to pull that ball in. And it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Red Hawks with 10 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, Jeremiah looks a little down on himself right now. Someone of his teammates or coaching's going to pick him up a little bit and say, Jeremiah, come on, man, we need you. You know, it looks like his head's kind of down, the body language. But, you know, if he picks himself up, he's a senior. They can really use him right now. He could help him make some big plays out here. So we'll see what happens here. It's 3rd down. They really haven't used much.
Trips right, 3rd. That ball's on that left hash. Trips right, 1 to the left. And in the shotgun with Leo Washington. 2 yards behind him is Antoine Young. Young, looks. He puts it up down the left sideline. He has a man, but that I got it, you take it discussion is between
it looks like Reagan and Oliveros right there. It's like, oh, you get it. No, I got it. You get it. Oh, I thought you had it. And it's fortunate there for Seneca, because if one of those guys catches, especially if Oliveros catches it, Oliveros has
got some speed.
He's got a clear sideline, and he's probably
he has a wall of blockers.
Yeah,
too.
He has a wall of blockers, and he could possibly score on that. So
4th and 3, 4 seconds left in this first half. Red Hawks.
And what you want to do here is, if you're not going to go for a touchdown, it's kind of deep, I'd try to run the clock out, then just throw an incomplete pass.
And he does.
You don't want them to pick it off. There you go.
There
just throw it out.
Outside,
nice
out of bounds.
Right come back,
the first half.
Because you played with them the whole game. You just made a couple of errors right
plays.
there. Yeah, a couple of errors right there. It's not like.
And those errors translate into 21 points for the homestanding South Oldham Dragons. They lead at the half over the Seneca Red Hawks. It's 21-0. South Oldham. We're going to come back with a recap. It is with the first half scoring and highlights on our halftime show. Stay with us right here on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and roadside assistance. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, celebrating their 58th year in business.
Welcome back to Irvin Stadium on the campus of South Oldham High School, where the Dragons lead the visiting Seneca Red Hawks 21-0 at the half. It was a very good first half alongside Coach Joey Hamilton. I'm Paul Najar. And Joey, it was a really good first half. Look, this Seneca team is really fun to watch. They're a solid group of players. They're well organized, well coached. It's just that final piece of the puzzle. whether it's the snap in the shotgun, the snap to the kicker or to the punter, or a penalty here or there, and that these guys are that close to being. It's while it's 21-0 on the scoreboard, this seems like a one-score game.
Coach Eckloff has his boys in the right frame of mind, right place. They're making tackles. They're doing it all. The only thing that's hurt them is when they drove the ball down the field. They had a bad snap. They took it to the 3, but then they had another bad snap. The second bad snap went over his head, and that killed it. They killed a scoring opportunity. Then they've driven the ball down the field again, but then a penalty here, a penalty there, illegal motion. Next thing you know, it's 3rd and 15 or 16, and they'll gain 11 yards or gain 10 yards, which shows the capability of what they can do. But
they can make the plays. They've got to make them on a consistent basis.
3rd and 15 is just hard. It's a hard road to travel. But the score is just very deceiving because Seneca's right there in the game. There's penalties. They shot themselves in the foot, and then the bad snaps right there. On the flip side of that, now Nick Hamilton. Coach Coy Lightfoot talked about him and talked about how in the pregame, how his squad's going to follow him and the improvements and the upgrade that he's made. And he's got 3 touchdown passes. He's just a junior,
and he's one of the he's got a really good presence in the backfield. Antoine Young for the Seneca Redhawks, same thing. Great arm, great poise in the backfield. But Hamilton, what a difference 3 months makes, Joey. I mean, we saw him in August. We saw him in September.
Opening night, he was a different, he still had number 12 on, but it was a different ball
guy.
player.
He was so timid in a way and not very assured of himself or his teammates.
And that's what
game
experience
just got better and better and better.
That's what game experience does for us. That's what solid coaching does for it. And then that's what, you got a senior crew around you. You got those linemen that he's got a senior group of linemen around him, but no, Nick Hamilton.
We'll talk more about Hamilton and his strong first half as well as his teammates' strong first half when we return. We'll take our halftime break here at Irvin Stadium and Cy Tucker Field on the campus of South Oldham High School. We'll come back with more on your halftime show. It's South Oldham 21, Seneca nothing. And we will come back, as I said, with more on your halftime show here on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. Today we're talking ways to give your home a facelift. Jim, what are some updates and trends for doors this season?
The most popular door of the year so far has been this 3/4 6 light shown here as a double French door. I've sold this in this configuration, a door with side lights, a single door. People are loving the natural light this year.
In addition to doors, windows are another great way to update your home, right?
Absolutely. There's no better way to increase your home's energy efficiency than new windows. And if you're about to sell your house, nothing looks better on a property listing than new windows.
So can you and your team provide me an estimate to match my particular budget?
Absolutely. With multiple products and vendors, we can work with your budget to get your home the product it needs.
The Watts Home Center team can answer all of your window and door questions. So come on out and see them here in LaGrange or go to wattshomecenter.com to learn more.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Irvin Stadium and Cy Tucker Field, South Oldham High School. It is 21-0. The Dragons leading the visiting Redhawks of Seneca High School at the half. 3 touchdown scores for the Dragons. And this South Oldham team just, really clinical at times, Joey Hamilton, and in their approach to not just gaining yards, getting first downs, but finishing a drive.
That is
really, really clinical.
That is Coach Reed's system right there. You can have a guy who may have tons and tons of talent, right there, and he's going to do the same thing with the guy who has a little bit less talent. They're just next man up football. It's assignment football, and they're going to do the right thing. He's going to put them in the right spot. Now, after they get the ball, that may be something different, but Coach Reed just has his wideouts. They're going to get to their spot. The fullback's going to get to his spot on the midline. The quarterback's going to make the right read. Defensively, everybody's in the right spot. It's it's assignment football, and you can see that through his program from freshman level to the JV level to the varsity level. They all do the same thing, which is I think is really awesome because in Louisville, in Jefferson County, when you watch a few programs, they don't all do the same thing because you don't have them all. You don't have them all like that. Out here at South Oldham, you have
successful ones.
You have Oldham County. Well, we're not talking about the parochial programs or male high school. We're talking about the other 45%, 50% of the schools that they just don't get the opportunity to keep them for 4 years. You don't get a kid for 4 years, or
who they got for 4 years.
Or
definitely,
you may have coaching changes, or things happen. So, but at the programs, the up and coming, and you hope Coach Eckloff will get the opportunity to stay at Seneca, and continue to do what he's doing and build the program that he's built here. But you were talking about scoring. We're talking about the first half of scoring.
I want to before I get to that, when you talk about a program and an identity, you talk about one of my favorite players all year has been number 4 in green, Jeffrey Burton. And there's a reason, because he's productive and he's really, really solid in everything he does. But we wouldn't know that if it wasn't for that early season injury to Sam McCubbin, who also is, you can see how good he is and how important he is to this team.
McCubbin came out the second game back, and went right downfield and scored a touchdown. Went down and showed what he could do, and you're like, oh, wow. They put him in the game.
Wow.
But they used McCubbin on defense at one defensive back on one side and used Reagan on the other. And you got Oliveros back there. That's defensively. And offense, Jeffrey Burton, he's done such a great job. It's hard to take him out. It's like, Coach, you're danged if you do, you're danged if you don't.
How do you
take a kid like that out who's had such a solid year, 13 touchdowns, 900 yards,
almost 1,000? Well, what we'll do now, Joey, is take our second halftime break. When we come back, we'll recap the scoring, and then we'll talk about we'll set you up for the second half as we roll along here. It's halftime at Irvin Stadium in Cy Tucker Field, South Oldham High School. The Dragons lead Seneca. When we come back, we'll recap the scoring and set you up for the second half right here on Glycod.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Irving Stadium on the campus of South Oldham High School. Another one of those half times where the teams don't come out until the very end of the 15 minutes. And, of course, the 15 minutes gets extended another 3 to 5 minutes. And it's one of the most
it's all good.
puzzling
Football, baby.
things
Football.
in
I'm
football.
loving it. More football.
It's not football.
Well,
football is played by rules that are governed by a clock and time. And 15 minutes is 15 minutes, but hey, we're playing football, and we played a great first half.
Happens all the
24
time,
minutes.
man.
I know. 24
Happens all the
good,
time.
24. It happens every game.
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
shouldn't.
That's why I
so
can't really
either
worry about it. It happens all the time. It's football.
So
It's turned into football.
Either make it 15 or make it 18, but no more. Be that as it may, we had great 24 minutes of first half action. Both teams moved the ball well.
Yes, we did.
South Oldham getting the better in the scoring range, and I will leave the scoring, Joey Hamilton. The Dragons not only move the ball, but we got to get these scoring plays, and the scoring first half scores brought to you by Financial Solutions in LaGrange. Clarity for your financial future. Our Financial Solutions in LaGrange first half scores. Joey Hamilton.
We got Nick Hamilton, number 12, making moves tonight. Playmaker. Passed a 15-yard touchdown pass to Luke Oliveris, the speedster, number 3, with 7:06 in the first quarter. Then Jackson Fisher kicks the PAT to make it 7-0. Then with 8 minutes and 3 seconds in the second quarter, Hamilton hits Sam Reagan on a nice dime, just throws it up there, lofts it up. Reagan runs right under it, 43-yard touchdown pass. They went to the swinging gate, but the PAT was no good. Right there, made 13-0. And then with 31 seconds to go in the half, Hamilton hits Reagan on a nice 36-yard touchdown pass. A little 9-route, fade pattern, 9-route, straight go. He throws it up there, used the wind correctly, lets the ball float right into Reagan's hands again, and Reagan makes a 36-yard touchdown pass. Hamilton with a 2-point pass to Oliveros, make it 21-0 right there. That is our scoring for the first half here at South Oldham.
Our Financial Solutions first half scoring. Financial Solutions in LaGrange. Clarity for your financial futures. Thank you. Well done, Joey Hamilton. And I got to tell you, it's like Nick Hamilton standing there. He hits Reagan, Hamilton to Reagan. Very presidential.
Yeah, presidential. It's presidential, baby.
I'm not sure Reagan is on a bill, but he might be on like $1,000. I'm not sure. But you got Alex Hamilton. Alexander was on the 10, or was he on the 20? No, that's
Hamilton's on the 10, I believe. No, Hamilton's on the 20. I'm not sure.
Hold on.
I'm so poor.
Alex
and
Hamilton's
broke.
On the.
I can't
Andrew
tell you.
Jackson's on the 20.
I only get ones, man.
I only got 5s.
I got ones, and I got a couple of Lincolns.
I got 5s and a couple Lincolns. I got a couple Lincolns and a Jackson right now. So there we go.
Jackson's on the 20. Hamilton's on the 10.
I think so.
There you go. There you go. I know that Jackson's on the 20 because I saw one time. Long time down the road.
I'll show you one right now. But anyway, what he did well, it was almost like we gave him 5 opportunities on that 120-yard par 3 to get it within 1 foot of the cup, and he did on that 4th try. He tried that fade, and he finally dialed in all the factors.
Yeah, the first
timing,
two were just,
the wind.
The first two were just
the
boom,
effort.
he just threw it and didn't give his wide out an opportunity. But then on the flip side of that, his counterpart, Antoine Young,
he
threw
was right
into the
on.
wind and threw some really nice passes. Yeah, and then threw one up. And
beautiful
his
passes.
guys have got to help him out right there. Once his guys help him out, I think Seneca's got a real shot. They've got the wind at their back starting here, so if they can move the ball and make some plays here. Unfortunately for them, Corian Martin is injured. He was one there.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out. Dynamic sophomore for them. And I think their kicker, Alex Kalin, has a foot injury. So that
Kalin can kick it.
He
from
can
50.
kick. He could put it in from 40 plus, and that would really help out. So I'm not really sure, and I think that was the reason they went for it on fourth down, because at any other time, if Kalin's available, I think that Kalin would have put that through for sure.
Well, the South Oldham Dragons and the Seneca Redhawks switching ends of the field as the officials get ready to start the third quarter, getting the teams organized. They said, hey, Seneca, you got to kick into the wind. This is the way we agreed.
Well, if Seneca can hold here this quarter, if they can hold this quarter, maybe get a score, and then keep the game close for them. This is for Seneca. If they keep the game close, they can get the win at their back. Fourth quarter, they got a real shot. But you got to hold South Oldham here.
Serve.
You got to hold South Oldham here. It's going to be a big series for this.
You got to put some
defense.
points on the board in this quarter going into the win, which means
Correct.
a big play.
Correct.
Will they do it? The kickoff, end over end, fielded at the 16 by Oliveros. And he returns it up the middle, guts it out across the 35 to the 36 and a half, almost 37. No, right 36.
Yeah, and that's Mr. Labella right there making a tackle, number 10, leading tackler for the Seneca Redhawks. Like I said, young man has over 80 tackles coming into this game. So, he's making play after play. He's trying to do his part.
Job.
Yeah, he's trying to do his part to keep these Seneca Redhawks afloat. Like I said, huge series right here for Seneca. They need to hold right here for their key to stay in the game.
And here is the South Oldham offense starting at the 36. They're on 36. It's a reverse, a fake up the gut. Rylan Varner across the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Again at 24, 34, 44, 48 yards on first down.
Very nice design right there. They show option right there. Coming option to the right there. Varner, the wide out. He just kind of comes left, and they throw it up in the air, and Varner just comes in between the back and the quarterback, and then goes that way. And the Seneca defensive back didn't notice over there. You could see he didn't notice until the end over there, and that's number 3 over there. That's Eli Price. He didn't notice till after, 20-plus yard gain. So not good for the Seneca Redhawks. Very positive there for the South Oldham Dragons.
First down at the 26 of the Redhawks. It's South Oldham. The cross action, but there is Oliveros getting taken down by 4 guys. First contact made. That's number 54, big number 54. That's Sam Reeves.
Sam Reeves hangs on.
Waits for his buddies
waits
to
for his
come
buddies.
by.
Yeah, it's like, come on, boys. Come on, guys. Come on, help me out. Sam Reeves, that's a nice job there by Seneca right there.
Or was that Sam Blanca? No, that wasn't Blanca. That was Reeves. There we go.
Yeah, Reeves. That's Reeves, 54. That's 54. A nice play there by Reeves, 6'3", 235. South going with the cross again. There it is.
Cross action. It's Oliveros up the gut again, but grabbed first by Francis Chase and brought down by he and his teammates.
Yeah, nice play again there by Seneca. And, South Oldham had real success in the first half right there when they were faking it to Oliveros, giving it to Burton. Now they've switched it up a little bit, and they're giving it there to Oliveros this time, faking it to Burton. So we'll see what happens here. Third down, big play here for the Seneca Redhawks.
On defense, it's 3rd and 7. Ball at the 23-yard line.
See what Mr. Hamilton comes up with here.
Hamilton rolls right, sprints right. He's looking. He decides to unleash it, and it's right into the hands of, that is number 13, Drayshawn Wyatt.
Drayshawn Wyatt right there, senior. Nice play right there. Good job by the defensive end, Labella. Labella comes in and puts his hands up right over Hamilton. And the good part about that, the solid part that Labella did, he didn't rough him. He came in and had his hands straight up, didn't go helmet to helmet, just kind of threw his hands up, got in the way of the quarterback, and Hamilton just kind of threw that one up for grabs there. And it's a nice job there.
Yeah,
nice job there by Drayshawn.
That was his first mistake I've seen.
So, but on the flip side of that, even though it's a great play by Seneca, that puts them. They're inside their 5-yard line. This was familiar territory to them in the first game.
1st and 97 for the Red Hawks. They are backed up.
But this can be one of those things where if they can move the ball, drive it down,
they got a kid who can throw it to midfield. I wonder if they're going to air it out first play. Young in the shotgun or pistol, and there will be a false start on the Red Hawks.
Call that because the offensive player moved, but yet
I think it was the center.
Yeah, but the two defensive players, they're right there on him. So you could say they drew him off, but I don't know if they even call that. The offense guy moves first, they're going to call it. So he's got no place to go though. So you move it back half the distance. So and it looks like they're coming. You watch South Oldham. You see 33 Pesco. You see they're lined up. It looks like they're coming. They're bringing the blitz. They're bringing at least 7, maybe 8.
1st and 12.
Look like they're coming, bringing 7 or 8. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do it this time. They'll probably back off. The last play they were coming.
They want to send that edge. They send the edge. He gets upfield, misses the runner, and there's Washington. There's going to be a hold. Washington dances around out to the 20, across the 20-yard line. What a running back, this young man, Leo Washington.
Leo giving it his all right there. It was almost, he was dead in the water right there. Number 18, back there, Wyatt Fowler comes in, and he thought it was definitely going to be a safe.
5 yards deep.
He thought it was definitely going to be safe. Then
he just missed him.
And then Leo comes in and just shows what he can do.
Yeah, you see that flag.
Jives, makes a move right there.
You see the laundry in the end zone? It might be.
Yeah, holding safety.
It's the safety.
And I think they held Wyatt Fowler right there.
Yeah. Fowler just blew in off the edge, caused that hold, and that hold causes a safety. It's 23-0.
Right. But it looked like, from my point of view, it looked like he ran right by him and didn't look like a hold. And when the back made a move, Fowler tried to cut.
I don't think Fowler could get his hands up. That was the problem.
Well, he wasn't going to make a play on Leo. Leo made such a good move, but I think the referee just anticipated and said that's a block. Now, I'd like to see it. I mean, it's a hold. I'd like to see it again, but it just looked like Leo made such a dynamic play that
Wyatt Fowler, though,
he was caught off guard.
He made such a move upfield, the offensive lineman had no other choice but to grab his arms the way he did.
Yeah, I'd like to see it again, but you're probably right on that.
10-11 in the third quarter, a safety on a hold in the end zone for the Red Hawks, so they will kick off to South Oldham. We're staying right here through the break as they get ready to kick off. Once again, the Red Hawks with the wind in their face, heavy wind in their face, will have to kick it off. A free kick from the 20.
Seneca holding in the end zone. So that's just another tough break by Seneca right there. Like I said, they make winning plays, and they make one play that holds them back. And it's happened each series. And unfortunately for the Red Hawks, they're not in a good situation. But South Oldham making the most of those opportunities. That's what a winning program does. Winning football, they make the most of those opportunities.
We don't have that one, so we got to go with this
one. And the kick is fairly short. It is picked up inside midfield, just on the other side of midfield, the South Oldham side of midfield, and moves ahead across midfield to the Seneca 43-yard line. Yes. 1st and 10 for South Oldham.
Yeah, South Oldham, they're +8 coming into this game, and then they just took one away there from South, and you hope the defense can make another play again, give the offense an opportunity to do something. But the way the South Oldham offense has been rolling, other than that interception by Hamilton, they've been pretty solid tonight.
Now the Dragons at the 43, 1st and 10. They hand it off to Oliveras. He gets through the middle. He puts his head down and drives back a few would-be tacklers with him. About 5, 6, 7 extra yards after first contact for a first down at the 32.
Very nice play right there. They pull the backside guard, and he goes with the fullback there, Burton. They both kick out. You got the right guard and the right tackle doubling down on that linebacker right there, and it was just easy. That was easy pickings right there. Very
Official
easy pickings.
timeout. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back in 60 seconds. It's 23 for South Oldham. No score yet for the Redhawks of Seneca. We got a 60-second break here. We'll be back. You stay with us right here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
9:49 remaining here at Irvin Stadium in the third quarter. There is the power run up the gut. It's Luke Oliveras through the middle.
Nice
and
job.
they put him down. It was a 1st and 10 at the 32. It'll be a 2nd and 7 at the 29.
Sam Reeves and company right there making a play right there. They got it that time, you know. And the guard for South Oldham, the backside guard was a little late getting out there. The fullback tried to do it on his own, and there was no double team there. So Seneca player right there just pushed the poor little fullback out of the way and made the play.
It'll be 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line of the Seneca Redhawks. Motion left.
Oh,
wow, offsides.
Yeah, got a little excited right there.
Third or fourth time they've either illegal motion or offsides.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to time the snap right there. And in high school, unfortunately, when you impede that area, they're going to call that automatic in high school. Yeah, you know, in the pros or in college right there, you can be in that area as long as you don't pass the ball. But in high school, you hit that, so that's going to be a unfortunate play there for the Redhawks. But like I said, the play before was poor little fullback there, Jeffrey Burton at 185 trying to take on Curtis Allen at 370, and Allen just kind of pushed him out of the way.
And it is 2nd and 2 now for the Dragons. They've got slot left, 2 backs either side of Hamilton, who was in the pistol. He hands it off inside, gut run. And is that Oliveras again? It is.
Yeah, Oliveras right there. Now they're just doing the power the other way. They're pulling the backside guard, lead the fullback, kick out, and next thing you know, then they're just walling down the front side there.
And it's first down for the Dragons at the 17.
Yeah, they're using the pursuit or the speed of this Seneca defense, and they're out there. Then they're just cutting it right up inside of them. So it's almost like the back is kind of almost like doing a 1, 2, 3. Then he just cuts inside.
Boom.
Shows
keeps their feet moving, plants their foot when they
just
see the hole.
It just shows like a sweep action, but then takes that plant and then gets upfield, north to south.
1st and 10 at the 17, South Oldham. 2 on the wing back right.
Run this way.
And they're going to run it right. No, it's a fake, and he rolls left, throws, and it's incomplete. Almost swallowed up there by big number 54, Sam Reeves.
Nice job there. Nice call there by Coach Jamie Reed right there. He fakes the power right there, almost in a naked bootleg, and they bring the tight end across. He's open right there, but Sam Reeves with a little pressure, and Hamilton just throws it short right there. And so it's going to be a good situation for Seneca. You know, Hamilton's, he's got to make that play right there. He's shown he's made plays. Now he's got to just square his shoulders, plant his feet, and throw a little dart right there.
2nd and 10 at the 17, South Oldham. South Oldham's Nick Hamilton under center. He goes option right, and he gets Burton, gets about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, Josh Padre right there, a nice tackle right there. Little reverse action out. When you reverse that, they pull a guy and trap. It's a quick trap right there. And good job by the Seneca defense right there. But in South Oldham's defense, this is what they want to do. They want to run the ball, want to keep that clock moving. They're in a solid situation, so I don't think Coach Reed is going to throw the ball. But
it's a big deal here, 3rd and 6. I think he's going to throw it. He's going to throw it to the wide side of the field, probably on a skinny post or a slant, because that's the hole that you're going to see on the field
well,
right
that's
now.
Where they've had the play action right there. So he made play action here to 4.
Trips left.
Hit number 3 over there, right?
Single receiver right.
No.
They go quick out to the left, and they are right all over it. all over it.
Little quick screen right there. Coach tries to throw a little quick screen, and next thing you know, the Seneca defense is right there. Nothing there for Miles. Junior Miles gets nothing on that, and so it's going to be 4th down. Big play right here for Seneca.
Big play indeed. 4th and 10 from the 17-yard line. And Seneca.
And I believe they're probably going to go out here to number 8, probably throw a little fade pattern out here to Ryan Varner.
Rylan Varner out right. They have 3 wide left.
There it is.
They look right. Varner can't shake coverage, cannot shake free from the extremely well covered, the good coverage from.
That's Drayshawn Wyatt. Nice coverage right there by Drayshawn. He's right there step for step. Receiver tries to cut inside right there. Quarterback doesn't give him an opportunity right there, and so it's a good job. That's coach, right? When I say coach, I talk to so many coaches. Paul, that's back-to-back stops by the Seneca defense right there.
Really,
and that shows something. Like I said, that's what they needed this second half. They needed back-to-back stops. They've got the stops. Now they've got to move the ball a little bit.
And there's the flag. The obligatory sideline.
Coach Reed just going off on the official because he wanted pass interference.
He was held. There was a hold, but I think it was both jostling and nobody was there.
Well, the ball was uncatchable right there, and you know it's one of those things that. And Coach Reed's out past the numbers. You know and so that's a 15-yard penalty right there. And
well,
I don't know if they're going to call that or not. Is that a warning, or are you going to give them yardage on that?
I don't know. I think that official, the head official or the referee will be.
So give them a warning first time. But like I said,
they'll have the ball at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Redhawks.
Opportunity for the Redhawks here if they can go ahead and move the ball here.
Get that all elusive score.
There's a toss.
They go left side. Oh, that is a very good Leo Washington.
Are they calling not enough men on the line of scrimmage there? I don't know what they're calling because the flag came from the opposite side of where the ball came. So I don't know if they didn't have enough men on line of scrimmage or what they're calling over there.
Maybe I wasn't home for dinner. They're going to call a flag on me for that. I didn't get home for Mom's home cooking.
Well, they had a young man running on the field late.
Yeah.
So and then
we've got a little injury here.
Looks like number 2 down there. Looks like Julu. Looks like Julu from here.
It might be Eli Price, number 3, but. Not sure who it is. We'll get you that information in a little bit. But I will say that this domineering
so there's
performance.
The legal motion. So I think it's formation. So there's Seneca again with another positive play, but then they have another penalty. So it's tough. You know, like I said, they've been moving the ball. It's not like they haven't been moving the ball.
You want to say they're moving the ball, but right now it's really nice to see when they do. It's really not fun to see the 5 steps back, then 2 steps forward, then 5 more steps back, then 4 steps forward, then 10 steps back, and it just keeps digging. And this is where that depth, the quality of the student athlete, the dedication of them, this is where it comes into question.
Yeah, it just, like I said, I saw a player run on late, then I didn't see anybody on the backside on the line of scrimmage. I don't know if that was the call. I don't know. I just know that they lost 5 yards after a really nice positive gain there by the running back. So it puts them back again.
1st and 10 or 15 from the 12. And the Redhawks put the ball in play, jet sweep, but it's fumbled by Washington.
Oh, so they
called a pass because he did not hand it off. He tossed it in front of him, incomplete pass.
Fortune. That Say didn't keep the handles on that, and I couldn't tell if the quarterback threw it out in front of him or Say just mishandled
it. That was Washington.
Was that Washington?
Yeah, number 5.
On the jet sweep?
Yes,
okay.
The jet sweep.
So that was but who? If it was Say, like I said, I didn't see if he mishandled the ball
Yeah,
or if the quarterback
It might have been
out.
he was expecting the handoff and he tossed it, and
Correct.
that's where it just sort of clanged. So, once again, it's 2nd and 15 back at the 12-yard line for Seneca. And again, no chance, nowhere to go, nothing to do for Washington at running back. Somebody's helmet. Or no, that's the football.
Nice stop there by the defense right there, South Oldham. They're just plugging the gaps right there, giving the running back no place to run. Really good job by this defensive line of South Oldham. Looks like they're bringing in extra DB now and taking the defensive lineman out.
I would think that
there looks he's going to play defensive end, so bringing in a quicker defensive end, taking out the bigger defensive lineman.
Third in a bunch for the Red Hawks. And back and almost picked off the intended receiver, number 7, Jeremiah Brown.
There was a window right there just a little bit, but like I said, and it would have been a nice gain, but you just put yourselves in such a hole where you've lost so many yards that you just don't have a shot. So Coach is doing the right thing here. You have to punt it. You don't want to give South Oldham the ball here because your defense did a good job so far this second half. They made 2 stops. You got an interception, and they stopped them on downs. So your defense doing the job, just having a little trouble offense.
5:09 to play, third quarter. The Red Hawks get to the line of scrimmage, finally, maybe.
And they can catch fire. They've averaged 35 points a game, so they can catch fire. Got to be aware of that. They have the players and the athletes to do it.
Oh, boy. Back to pass. He scrambles away, does Young, and he's stuck at the 5.
Ball's
and
out.
The ball's loose, but it's picked up. Moving forward with it, that's Terrence Wilson. And he gets out near the 50, and he's going. He's past the 40 to the 33. He is brought down from behind.
So what a play. What an opportunity right there.
Terrence Williams.
The punter gets it, and he feels he's going to be blocked. And next thing you know, he runs in there, and you see a host of South Oldham Dragons hitting him, holding him up. And next thing the ball comes out of there. Somehow, miraculously, the ball's picked up by Wilson, and Wilson takes it straight down the sideline, down the South Oldham sideline, right in front of Coach Reed.
It looked like he could have been tackled 10 times. Back inside the 20, inside the 30, and he just kept going and going. Good speed, broke it away.
What a play.
And there's a flip of the field
and
a big play that you'd want maybe to bring you within 2 scores.
Seneca's feeling good about this one right here. All they got to do is, get lined up. Like they're having trouble getting lined up here. If they get lined up here, get what they got to get here. And
Wilson showing a little fatigue. He's off the edge on the right side. They're going to go quick pitch. And that is, there shows the youth right there.
And that's Jonathan
Shane
Pesco.
White. Shane White, some inexperience there.
Yeah.
Didn't know whether to duck it up inside or to stay and take that outside edge.
Correct. Inexperience of Shane White. Correct on that. And Pesco just gobbles him right up. Pesco just hits the seam as a linebacker, comes and make a nice play right there. Because they tried to outflank him and tried to go over there with the unbalanced set over there, but
when you stop your feet, it stops everything.
Yep.
And it gives the defense all the advantage when you stop moving your feet. So it's 2nd and 14 at the 35. They got 2 wide left and 1 now moving the whole way across the field. So trips right, 1 left. Out of the pistol is Young. He claps his hands, gets the snap. Oh, wide open down the left sideline, but he can't get it as the ball is held up in the wind. That's Sam Reagan. He cuts across the field. There's a cutback, and he comes back to the right side of the field. Still going. That's Reagan to the 30, to the 40, midfield. He's got 1 man to beat. 40, 30, down to the 20. He cuts inside, and Sam Reagan, 80 yards to the house.
Ooh-wee, Sam Reagan. Sam Reagan Sr., show him what you got. That was a very, very nice play by Sam Reagan, going up, getting his highest point, taking it from the receiver. The receiver
it hung up in the air.
Yeah, the receiver had him beat. The wind held the ball up there. Then Reagan does what seniors do at this time of the year. He went up and got his highest point.
All night long, Young is able to throw that ball through the wind, but it was Young on the cutback doing his best Troy Polamalu impression. Goes one way across the field, comes back as he almost was stopped around the 20-yard line. I think it was 85 yards, actually, Joey, on the he intercepted it at about the 15 and goes, it was 90, it was at the 10, actually, and he was almost stopped at about the 20-yard line across the far side, and he got out of there, cut back right to the right sideline, down he went, and there is the score. It's 29-0 South Oldham. They will go for the kick here. Well, at least the formation.
Lined up in the swinging gate there. Got his wide out there. Nobody's with them, and they're open right now. I don't know. The referee's blowing the whistle, so let's see what they do here. And this is where the play usually works because the team is kind of down on themselves, but
they go back to normal, conventional lineup. And Jackson Fisher, there is an offsides call on the defense. But the kick was good, but they called it, so they've got to.
Are they calling it? I don't know what they're calling.
They're going to go for two here.
Yes, they're gonna. I guess they're gonna take points off the board and say we don't want it, and we're going to go for two.
Well,
so
there are no points.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying. I just like, it's those things like, well, I guess it's good, so we're taking points off the board.
The ball is at the 54-inch line. Well, no, the 36-inch line. It goes to the one. How do you get it inside the one? The ball should not.
Not really sure how that works, but hey.
No idea.
But I'm not really too concerned about it.
Joey, the
referee's
ball.
gonna.
Listen, I am concerned about it. The ball is not snapped at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, it can't be. It can't be there if you had it if it's half the distance. But that's more than half the distance. That's like 3/4. That's 80. That's 80%.
I don't think the ball was initially where it was supposed to be because there was a penalty after the play. I thought it was excessive celebration, but I did not see what
I did see that. I did see that. So
nice, good call there, Colby.
So, but this puts it at the one.
Officials, instead of the ball being at the 1.5 where it was placed after that half the distance penalty after the touchdown, it is placed at the 3/4 yard line, which would be 24-inch line. That's the math in me coming through.
There you go.
Like I said, I didn't really care because I knew that they'd thrown the flag, so I was like, "Is that the one?" I didn't really care.
Wait a minute, I missed that first.
Yeah, they threw the flag on the celebration because the guys they kind of jumped up and did a little extracurricular over there off Reagan's 90-yard interception, and seniors, what you do, you make plays like that, and
now we've
try
got
not to get the flag.
The 2-point play after the timeout. 3:23 to play. You have that 90-yard touchdown run interception return recorded, correct?
No momentum swinger.
And then we've got
huge
under center, and it looks like a quarterback sneak, and it is the 2-point try. Nick Hamilton sneaks it in for the score. It's 31-0 here, 3:23 remaining at South Oldham High School. The Dragons leading the visiting Redhawks 31-0. We'll be back with more third quarter action on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
90-yard interception return by senior Sam Reagan and Joey Hamilton. It looked like Seneca was poised to pounce and turn a 23-0 deficit into a 23-7 deficit, or a 23-6 deficit, but Sam Reagan.
Well, it looked that way.
What did he do there?
Like I said, the receiver had him beat, and the wind just held the ball up right there. And Antoine Young, of all throws, he's been throwing in that wind. He's made nice throws into that wind. And that was just the one time the ball got held up. And it was most unfortunate for the Seneca Redhawks because all the rest of those passes have been cutting right through there.
Yeah.
And Reagan just catches it, and he just makes a great play right there. Goes left and goes up the middle, then cuts back to the right, sprints down the sidelines, has one man to beat, cuts right back over the cross with a host
for the touchdown. And it's 31-0 now. In the third quarter, 3:23 remaining. The kickoff.
And this
Reagan,
is celebration right here.
Celebration moves that ball back to the 20, but the kickoff goes over the head of the return man. He picks it up inside the 5. He dances around, and he is met by a bevy of South Oldham defenders, and they bring him down at the 9.
Yeah, that's Grant Richards and a couple other defensive players there stopping Mr. Washington. The ball was kicked and the wind just pushed it back.
Grant Richards has been huge all season for this South Oldham defense. First time we called his number tonight.
Yeah, he's got 42 tackles on the year. He's got 20 solos. He's got 8 tackles for loss. He's got 4
always
sacks.
In a quarterback's face.
Yeah, he's a baller. He's a baller. Had a sack last week against Western. So he's always in the right spot. He's playing on this right side, and they haven't ran too much to the right side. They've done some sweeps to the other way, but Richards is holding his side down. That's why you haven't heard his name too much tonight. But he's responsibility football.
Redhawks 3:15 remaining in the third quarter with the ball backed up at their own 9-yard line. That inside handoff, really tough run.
Nice job right there. Nice run right there by
Leo
Washington. Leo just takes the ball from the quarterback, goes up, gets about 8-9 yards, and that's what Seneca's needed on first down. Now,
quick hitter.
Yeah, they
really
need
effective.
a place like that, and what they don't need now here is a flag. They don't need a legal motion. They don't need any. And that's what's killed them. They've made great plays like this, then they've harmed themselves with some penalties. So let's see if they can stay consistent and keep moving forward.
Young out of the pistol. Washington behind. That snap clangs off his hands, and he has to go down and get it at the 5-yard line. So a loss from the 19 from the 18 back to the 5, a 13-yard loss. It'll be third and a bunch.
And you feel for these Seneca Redhawks. You feel for those kids out there. You make a positive play like that, then have a bad snap right there. Like I said, I don't know if it's the wind or what it is, but just feel unfortunate for them because you just making a great play like that, then you turn one great play into a bad play, then you're back up against the wall again, and it's his third or second? Can't tell, but
third and 14.
It's third and a long ways to go, and it's just been uphill. It's been an uphill battle all night with these long third down situations.
Young again, pistol. 2 wide left, 1 wide right. The get-off wasn't very good by his intended receiver, number 3, Eli Price. He didn't have a strong get-off. He had a slow start there. He was supposed to stop, come back. The ball was thrown right to a spot the quarterback thought he was going to be, but he wasn't there.
Just a little miscommunication there. You see Eli's got his hands out. I think Eli thought he was going to go a little deeper or supposed to go a little deeper. Just a little miscommunication with the quarterback and the wideout right there.
And the Redhawks will have to punt it away from inside their 5-yard line.
And this is where they had opportunity last time when the punt, they couldn't get it off, and they turned a negative into a positive and took it down 70 yards.
Back to receive it. He's at the 32-yard line.
Look at those flags. The ball's not going to travel too far.
Treshawn Wyatt going to punt it. He puts it up in the air, and it goes back inside the 25, and a great catch by that was number 15, Jacob Acevedo.
I think the referee's going to give him a little leadway on that and cut him a break, but
Yeah, because he fumbled the ball a little bit. He did not catch it cleanly.
Right. So, and he didn't come in and make a malicious hit. He just kind of came in.
Just tap.
He came in. So I'm glad the referee didn't call that.
Me too.
That's a good smart play, heady play by the official.
And a heady play by the player.
Sense.
He didn't go after him, but he had to make sure that ball
was
secure.
Yeah, it was on the ground. So
it was about to go.
Good job all the way around. Good job all the way around.
1st and 10 for South Oldham at the 24 of the Red Hawks. So the field position with this win not doing the Red Hawks much of a favor. And South Oldham looking to capitalize here with 1:31 left in the third quarter. Rolls right. There is going to be a holding call there as that one goes pitch and catch from Nick Hamilton and Rylan Varner for about 6-7 yards, but that's going to come back, I believe, with a hold.
And that's that bubble screen they were very successful with last week. Ryan Varner's had a couple plays. And looks like, I don't know if he was on the line of scrimmage or was someone's not on the line of scrimmage, or was it a holding call? I'm not quite sure. We'll see what the call is. What was the call there?
Let's see here. Ineligible downfield.
Yeah, so he must have covered him up. Covered him up, and,
that doesn't,
came across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's one of those hidden mistakes. Ball now placed at the 29-yard line. 1st and 15. Hamilton gets the play from the sideline, runs back to the huddle, and here come the green of South Oldham.
I'll tell you what, Hamilton gets his workout going and get those plays from Coach.
Yes, he
to
does.
The sideline. He's in shape.
And his handoff up the gut. That's Luke Oliveros. He gets shot through that hole.
Cross trap there. Cross trap action. They stayed with Oliveros.
Yards.
Yeah, they stayed with Oliveros this second half. First half, they're giving it to number 4 there. This half, they're giving it to number 3.
That would be Burton. And now to Oliveros.
Yeah, they're giving it to number
2nd and 3.
Gone from 3 to 4. Or gone back down from 4 to 3. Let's say that.
And we've got Burton now back in the game on the right side of the quarterback, Nick Hamilton. Watch Burton get it there up the gut. As this big offensive line is boring and just making holes through the defense, and he keeps going. They lose the ball. He fumbles, and they pick it up. Great hit at the line of scrimmage. Burton lost it, and it was picked up by the Red Hawks. Wow.
That was a nice play there. They hand it off to Burton right there. Burton, and maybe that's why they hadn't been giving it to Burton, giving it to Oliveros there. Because Burton had been the guy on the cross, and this time one back, give it to Burton. Burton goes in there.
Don't see that hit all year, and seemingly, an opportunity for score, and he just coughs it up, and Red Hawks come through, return to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Seneca.
Yeah, other than that interception, which is really, this defense has been solid the whole second half. So thus far, this quarter, they've been very solid.
Out of the pistol is Young. Young hands it up the middle. There's Washington. Look at those quick feet. Look at that jump cut. That is Washington. A 5-yard gain out to the 25.
Nice play right there. First down positive right there. That's Sam Reagan on the tackle.
I will say, Joey Hamilton, he's worth the price of admission.
He's going to be a good one. He's going to be a good one.
Fine running back.
Just give him a little seam right here. Now, knock on wood. Let's. And I don't want to say commentator. Oh, someone's down. They might have cramps. Looks like someone has cramps. I don't want to say commentator jinx, but I'm hoping that Seneca can keep moving in the forward direction.
8 seconds left. There's an injury on the field. We'll take a timeout. Third quarter. It's 31-0. The South Oldham Dragons leading the Seneca Red Hawks on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Irvin Stadium, Cy Tucker Field. Clock is running after that injury, and now it is the end of the third quarter. Seneca trailing 31-0 against the South Oldham Dragons. We'll be back with fourth quarter action on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Welcome back to Irvin Stadium. South Oldham up 31-0. Fourth quarter action underway. First play, it's Antoine Young. Pitch it right. Leo Washington. He gets outside. There's going to be a hold on the play. Washington gets ahead for about 3 yards, 2 yards, and pulled down.
That's a good job by McCubbin right there. McCubbin kind of going for the play. Then he just kind of wheeled his arms up, and the well, it was holding, but he kind of wheeled his arms up and just kind of looked at the official like, I'm being held. He could have made the play.
Be careful.
He could have made the play, but,
don't show him up.
He kind of just like he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
I watched him play. McCubbin could have made that play, but he kind of threw his arms up and then got the officials' attention. They're going to call a hold on it. Going to call a hold on that and going to move the ball back a little bit. So
it was in the backfield. It was 2nd and 5. So I imagine it would be 2 yards into the backfield and then 10. So it'll be probably 2nd and not a bunch. 2nd and 15, 16.
It's going to be 2nd and 15 from the 15.
Good foreshadowing there, Paul.
There we go. I tried.
You're right on it. You're right on it, baby. You're right on it. So it's a big play here for South Oldham defense. Just trying to hold here, maintain, make sure that they don't get any momentum, make sure this Seneca offense gets no momentum because they have the players too that make momentum.
I got to tell you, this Seneca team, they've won 6 shutouts. They've been shut out a couple times, 42-0 here 4 weeks ago. And that middle screen, man, early on it worked huge for them at that one screen.
Yeah.
And it's a hard play. You can't overuse it.
Right.
But when you have success, you're like, boy, we got to use that 1 or 2 more times. And you got to find those right moments to use it.
You got to be a screen team all the time with it, too. So you got to kind of know.
Best screen team you ever saw?
Mill High School.
Oh, hold on.
Mill High School team I coached. we use screens left and right. We bubble screen, quick screen,
but I mean
double screen.
I don't mean bubble screen. I
No,
mean between the
screens.
numbers.
Yeah, between the numbers. Double screen, middle screen. We did all kinds of screen. We screened ourselves almost.
I was going to say the Louisville Cardinals with Jeff Brom and who was the running back?
Ralph Dawkins,
Dalen's dad. Oh my goodness, they were so sharp. Yeah. They could, and I mean, you would be watching it on TV.
They used it well.
And you wouldn't see a defender in the screen when Dawkins would get the ball. It would be 10, 15 yards of green ahead of him.
They used that very well. That was 1990 or 91.
91.
Yeah, 1990 or 90.
Screen.
Well, yeah, 91
that was
season,
Browning Nagel. Yeah.
I'm saying the school year, but yeah, it's 91.
Yeah,
for sure.
They were
because the 90 was Fiesta Bowl.
90 was Fiesta Bowl with Browning.
If you want to go about football wise.
But they had boy.
These guys
they had 2
well.
good screens here, and now it's 4th and 10 for the Red Hawks. They will elect to punt, and they've got the wind at their back. And
nice punt. There he is.
Put that up.
Try to get a little roll
hits
out
at
of
the
it.
45, and it kicks forward across midfield. 10, 11. There's
nice job. Nice
11
job,
yards
Seneca.
on the roll, and ball is down at the 44. So that is a 36-yard kick, no return, and South Oldham will have 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Nice punt there by Seneca. Good job, South Oldham there, just kind of holding up, maintaining, and they're going to get the ball here. You still got starters in the game getting some work because they got to get some work. If they're going to be around for next week, you don't want to. But then again, you're going to matriculate a player or two in here, put 1 or 2 guys. So it looks like number 4 is coming out of the game. Jeffrey Burton, and then
Oliveros is in.
Avesado's coming in.
Acevedo.
Yeah. Number 15, Jacob, coming in the game.
3 wide left, 1 wide right.
Getting everybody some crumbs here.
Halfback next to the right side of Nick Hamilton. He quick throw out to the right side, left side, and that was a really, really good close.
And Trayshawn White on a nice close there on number 21, Julian Miles right there.
Yeah.
So good job, both of them. That's a great job by Miles catching the ball in that traffic. That's even a better job by Drayshawn.
That's just a 2-yard gain.
Jayshawn making a nice play right there.
2nd and 8.
Looks like our
injury on the field. So, with 10-12 to play, it's 31-0. South Oldham leads Seneca. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more 4th quarter on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Irvin Stadium Class 5A second round playoff. Seneca trailing South Oldham 31-0 here at Irvin Stadium, Cy Tucker Field. Scores from around Jefferson County. Mail up 14-7 in the second half over St. X. Manual trailing Bullitt East. And
that's a Bullitt East team's been surprising. They come on, they beat Mail, and they're up on Manual. They're one of the surprises that have caught my eye.
And it'll be 2nd and 8 here for the Dragons. Quick pitch left as quarterback has been changed. No Nick Hamilton, it's Ethan Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold's in there, and Arnold got some reps last week. And Arnold, he's been getting some weeks. He's been getting some reps each week. He and Avesado, they've been getting some reps the last few weeks.
Yes.
Acevedo, I apologize for that. But Mr.
Right.
Acevedo, they've been getting some reps the last 2 weeks. So, they're getting some varsity action, getting some varsity crumbs here, getting fed. So it's good. If you're Coach Jamie Reed, you always want to get those guys in there, and then you want
Arnold, the sophomore.
Yeah, you want to get some other guys, some of your varsity guys in there, and get them some rest.
Nick Hamilton, the junior.
Get them ready for next week.
Great read. Broke through. Now Leo.
Come on, Leo. Leo's a little upset. And just that's one of those plays, he's just frustrated, and he's sophomore.
Man.
And you got to say, Leo, you can't do that, man. You just can't do that. You got to.
Sophomore hitting another sophomore.
You got to be smarter than that. And I don't know if that's head-to-head, but I hope it doesn't. Hope they don't kick him out of the game. I hope somebody talks to him and just kind of says, man, that's just not. You're better than that. You're better than that, Leo.
I'd like to see in high school, Joey, the rule of a personal foul, you come off the field for a play. Or two. I'd like to see that
so someone can talk to him.
Only because when you think about what you do in high school basketball, when you get a flagrant.
Right.
And it's almost universal that a coach will pull that player, calm them down.
And then bring them right back out there.
It's just, you've got to realize that it's not just yardage, but it's also an opportunity. So
right.
That's tough.
On the flip of that, I'll tell you what.
Boy, Arnold.
I mean, Leo was in there so quick, but Arnold made a nice sidestep.
Great sidestep.
He made a nice sidestep.
Ducked under. He kept the ball,
was
and he put the ball there.
And put a nice pass there. His receiver did not catch it. So,
They go the inside handoff, this time on 1st and 10 at the 39, at
Acevedo.
the Seneca 39. Acevedo ahead for 5.
Nice play there, and catch a D tackle right there. Big number 73. That's Josh Padre Jr. making the tackle on that.
Talk about this line, the unsung heroes. This South Oldham line, almost over 2,000 yards rushing, I think, combined, all the players. Acevedo gets tripped up in the backfield.
Leo's got a squeeze on that.
And that was a...
kind of tripped himself up on that a little bit. He had a nice little running room, right? Had a nice little window right there. And
he closed it up quickly. The Gremlins on the 38-yard line grabbed him and said, come down, sit down.
Turf Monster. Turf Monster went out and jumped up and grabbed that leg and said, come on down there, son.
3rd and 7 at the 36.
So we got number 9 in there now as quarterback. We got Nick, I don't know if he's playing quarterback or not, number 9. He just came in the game.
Zagariuka.
Is that Zagariuka in the quarterback? Zagariuka at quarterback now.
Yes.
So he's a senior. So getting him some reps. The senior getting in there.
Thank you, Derek.
And they get him. They do get him behind the line. That's a sack, and it'll be 4th and 8 at the 36, at the 38, 37.
And so, and there goes another Seneca player down.
Oof.
That looks like number 74 right there. That is Jeremiah Board. He's 6'5", 325
So
pounds.
with the injury, we will take a break. It's 31-0, 8:23 to play in the 4th quarter here at South Oldham High School. Stay with us on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
That's Jeremiah Board. I'm sorry.
Jeremiah Board.
Yeah, 6'5", 325. Yep.
And he is down here. We are back at South Oldham High School, and
he's up moving around. Good job. Give him a hand.
He's walking off the field under his own power. And
good stuff.
8:23 to play. South Oldham moving into the wind. 4th and 8.
He's probably a little frustrated knowing that this could probably be his last high school game as a Seneca Red Hawk. Now, we'll have opportunity to maybe be in a district, be an all-district player playing the all-star game. I'm not sure about that, but.
Zagariuka steps back. 3-step drop. Hauls it way up. And a good read on the ball. And my goodness, it was almost a carbon copy of Sam Reagan's interception, except he got tripped up. I would have loved to have seen him stay on his feet because that would have been a thrill. We might have had carbon copy.
Yeah, he might have took that one back to the house. But that's his second interception right there. It's 2 interceptions right there for Drayshawn White right there, number 13. So, you know, he's
8
got
minutes to play.
Like I said, the second half, the defense has done great. They've not given anything. The only way they've scored is the safety. That was the offense in the end zone, and then the Sam Reagan 90-yard interception. The defense,
21.
The defense has been very solid second half.
It was 21-0 at halftime.
Right, correct.
They've limited to 10 points, a 2-point conversion, and a safety. A touchdown, 2-point conversion, plus a safety.
Correct.
There was 23-0 at the half. I'm sorry. That's what the score was. The safety came in the first half, didn't it?
No, safety was in the second half.
Early in the second half.
But
So there we go.
But like I said, the defense has been very solid for Seneca's second half.
Seneca back at their own 10. Well, they're.
Oh, he fell. He slipped and fell. And he was on his way. I think he tried to cut on his inside foot
Don't
there.
look at the scoreboard, folks. It says the ball's on the 37. It's
Is it?
actually at the 10. They started the drive at the 8. That was a 2-yard gain. It's 2nd and 8.
Nice.
Oh, no, they lost 2. So.
Yeah, he tried to cut, and he cut on his inside foot, and he slipped he slipped on that and lost a few right there. But see some fresh faces in there for South Oldham.
I don't understand how
different
it can be
numbers.
a 2-yard loss in 2nd and 13.
No.
But it is 2nd and 12, we'll call it, at the 8-yard line.
So you got some fresh faces in there for South Oldham, and you got some of these seniors in here for Seneca, and they're hoping to.
Antoine Young hands it off the middle. There's Leo Washington. He gets out to the 15. It'll be 3rd and 5 from there.
Nice job there by the Seneca offensive line there. You got number 52, Javion Young. You got number 76 right there. You got Maleem Helm. So those guys are doing a good job out there blocking. Giving a little room there for Mr. Washington.
6 3/4 minutes to play. Redhawks trailing South Oldham 31-0.
Paul, I have a score update for folks at home that's not on the ticker. It's not on ScoreStream. Bowling Green is up 21-0 over South Warren.
Bowling Green up 21-0. And there's Leo Washington right up the gut. My goodness, what a productive running back he is.
Yeah, I'll let Joey explain later why that's important, but South Oldham fans probably want to know that.
Yes, South Oldham fans.
Yeah, South Oldham. Yeah, we'll talk about that later because if you've looked at the KHSAA
power rankings,
you know that this next round everything goes to RPI. It does not follow the chart. Everything goes to RPI next round.
And out of the pistol. Young hands it off, right up the gut again. It is a 4-yard gain, 3.5-yard gain, 4-yard gain.
Yeah,
It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, so if you're looking at the bracket and you're thinking, oh, the winner of this game is going to play the winner of the Fairdale game, you are mistaken unless their RPIs match up because they go by RPI next round. And
yeah.
And the RPIs, it starts out with Bowling Green as the highest, then Greenwood, then Owensboro, then Fairdale, then South Oldham, South Warren,
2nd
Atherton, and Seneca.
Hand off left side. And Washington, wow.
Fumble
picked up by South Oldham inside the 15 down to the, wait a minute. Jack McCubbin recovers. They have him down at the 15. Looked like he was down closer to the 10 there, but he's down at the 15-yard line. 5:20 to play. South Oldham up 31-0. We'll take a break, come back with the closing 5:20 here on Glycod.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
First and 10 from the 15. Up the middle. Acevedo gets 2 or 3, gets pulled back and pounded down to the ground. We approach 5 minutes to play. South Oldham has the game in hand, up 31-0. Complete, strong performance beginning to end from these Dragons. A couple opportunities missed, but a couple opportunities gained with plays and drives extended by big plays. Into the corner of the end zone. They got the man, and it is a touchdown. And Jackson Fisher
catches
gets
it
the pass from Ethan Arnold for the score.
Well, that's number 9. What's our?
I don't think it was. Was it Arnold in there?
No, it's number 9. It's the senior.
It was.
The senior getting some reps in there. There he is running back
Zagaruka.
Hey, you say that for me again.
Yeah.
Zagaruka. Zagaruka. And that's a nice pass by him right there to hit.
Or Ruika.
To hit the senior Jackson Fisher. And good job by Jackson concentrating catching that football.
We'll just call him Niner Nick. And the kick is up, and it is good. It is 38-0. South Oldham with 4:45 to play over Seneca. We'll have a running clock when we return on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back. The South Oldham Dragons solidifying their stake here in District 4 of the Class 5A state tournament over in the second round, leading 38-0 over the visiting Redhawks of Seneca High School. Reagan with the kickoff here, and he boots it, but it drops at the 15.
Oh, you better get that. Got to get that.
Backwards.
There he goes.
And that one, he runs backwards, but a really,
oh,
really
no,
odd.
oh, no.
Boy, he lost his footing, lost his momentum as he tried to change direction.
Yeah. Drayshawn trying to make a play there. And
is that Drayshawn or was that Eli Price? Was that 3 or 13?
That looked like 13. That looked like Drayshawn, I believe. But as Drayshawn tries to make a play, that's number 26 for South
Oldham. Was that Darian Lacey, number 8?
But it was Straker there on a good job on the kicking team. Yeah, just doing a good job staying in his lane. Next thing you know, looked like the kick returner. He reversed his field, and there's really no place to go on that. It's one of those plays where you don't want to do that. And I believe it was Drayshawn, right? Number 13 just tried to reverse his field, and not much there.
It was. Now that he turned his back fully, we can see it. 13. Running clock, about 3.5 minutes to play, and the Redhawks inside their own 5-yard line at the 1st and 10 at the 2. They will put the ball in play. And that is a run up the middle. Washington breaks it, tries to hop to the outside. Ball's on the ground.
Ball.
And it is.
Is that recovered? Are they going to give that?
Recovered by. First down. It is recovered by South Oldham.
Are they going to call that, or are they going to say he's down? They're going to say.
Somebody's down.
Well.
Not sure whom.
They're not making a call yet. The referee fell to the ground, and looks like they're going to give South Oldham the football net.
Somebody has to point a direction, and they do, and it says South Oldham ball inside the 1. So the Dragons will take their time and get the play on. And we'll see what Coach Reed does here if he decides just to take a knee and salt this game away.
Acevedo is at quarterback. You got Zagarica.
Yep.
At quarterback. Acevedo at running back. I apologize. And you see some of the senior linemen coming off the field. You see number 72, Grayson Bashir, coming off the field. You see Sircone coming off the field and trying to get some of these other young linemen in there. Looks like they're going to try to call a timeout.
Now we got a timeout.
Timeout
Seneca, and
they're going to try to get
take a timeout to 60-second break. We'll be back on Glycod.
Get them all in there. All those kids need to play.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Welcome back to
we got a
Irving
senior.
Stadium, Cy Tucker Field.
Senior.
South Oldham up 38-0. Timeout Seneca, 1:57 to play. They're going to face they're facing a loss here, but you know a good performance through 3 quarters from these Redhawks. They had opportunities galore. They just didn't know how to finish against this quality team. They've shut down teams 6 times this year, Joey Hamilton, but they've also been shut out twice by South Oldham.
Yeah, they've been shut out twice by South Oldham this year, but
they've
had
got
some really there's some
great opportunities.
Really good things there. Like I say, 6 shutouts this season. They're a 3-game win streak, all shutouts. So I'll shut out. If I could speak today, shutouts.
Wyatt Fowler in at quarterback. Fowler hands it off up the gut. They go, and it's touchdown South Oldham. And
looks like number 19, Xander. That's Xander Searcy, number 19 at quarterback, freshman.
It was 18, wasn't it?
Yeah, number 19, the freshman. Xander Searcy coming in, getting some crumbs.
Well, he handed off the ball for a touchdown from the 1.
Is that Acevedo that caught that? Is it Acevedo? I believe it.
I can't tell the difference between a 9 and an 8 from 100 yards away. So it'll be an extra point, and the
Acevedo run. Acevedo run. Yeah, it's Xander Searcy.
Okay, so 1:50 clock is running. They are going to go for 2 is South Oldham. They go up. They got
32,
again.
Number 32. Is he getting in?
He is. He got in.
32,
and it's 46.
Luke Hatcher.
And that will probably be our final as they will switch in. Yeah,
that's 30. Is that 30? Everybody's
they will switch ends and they will kick off, and
32.
the clock will wind down. We're going to talk for our post-game show, our players of the game. We'll wrap things up here from Irvin Stadium and Cy Tucker Field. South Oldham will probably be on the road next week, but we've got to see what the official statistics and ratings power index says about who they will play and where. It may well be.
Anytime you want me to let you know, we can talk about it now or we can talk about it later. But I've got it all right here. I've got everything. Got everything down.
We want to talk about first the players in the game. For South Oldham, you have several. Nick Hamilton had a tremendous first half. I think Sam Reagan also has deserves some mention.
Well, Hamilton had a very nice first half. Threw 3 touchdown passes, but 2 of those were to Sam Reagan. And then Mr. Reagan came up with the play of the game. Yeah, 90-yard interception, touchdown, which was dynamic. It was dynamic.
Why did the clock stop again? Oh, now there's a timeout.
I think Coach is trying to get all the seniors in. He's trying to get all the guys in. You got some guys deflated a little bit for Seneca, very upset. But, he's trying to get some of these younger guys in the game, and he's going to have to talk to some guys. So that just the way that worked out. So,
boy, that's a moment that, some guys may regret when they get taken off and come off the field and express some of those senior emotions. Final game. Great season for Seneca. They'll end up 8-4, and the Dragons of South Oldham move on and continue their season.
But I give them that first game win because they won 50.
They won 54-0 or 48-0 or whatever it was.
So I give them that win. I know officially you don't give them that win, but I give them that win. So, good job, Seneca Redhawks. You got some seniors out there. You want to say congratulations, of course, to Antoine Young, senior. You want to say congratulations to Eli Price, senior. Jeremiah Brown. You got LaBella.
LaBella was an outstanding performer. And I would think that LaBella would be the player of the game for the Redhawks. As that ball bounces, gets inside the 5, picked up there by Jeffrey Julu, and he is just hung out to dry there inside the 5.
Yeah, a couple more of those seniors I want to take note on. You got Sam Reeves, 54. You've got Anigla Irganbi. I can't hardly say that, but that's number 60. Congratulations to you, young man, senior, playing your heart out. A few other seniors there. That's Jeremiah Board, and then of course Omani Patton. So congratulations to those Seneca Redhawks, those seniors. Great job this year for those kids.
They held together, they stayed together, they stayed strong, and then today, the end of the game, it just started chipping away.
It happens, but like I said, good job. Congratulations to those seniors at Seneca. You led your team this year to a second round to the playoffs. Yep. More wins than you've had, more wins you've had in a long time.
and that will do it. They will look back on this season. 2 losses at South Oldham as the tough end of the season.
Tough end of the season, but like I said, got the first playoff victory since 2011, a 50-0 rout of Bullitt Central last week. So, great job.
South Oldham
you gotta
moves
say,
on.
Yeah, you got to say great job to those Seneca Red Hawks.
We'll come back with our post-game show on Glycod.
Summer is here. Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. Today we're talking lighting, specifically outdoor lighting with Maddie. What are some of the obstacles your clients face with outdoor lighting?
Well, anybody can really come in here and just pick out a fixture for the way that it looks. However, the real obstacle comes in knowing how many to use, where the placement needs to be, and what type of fixture to use to really bring emphasis to those focal points outside their home.
And the Watts team can help with this?
Yes, of course. We actually have designers like myself and electricians on hand here, so we can really help our customer from the start to finish of the whole design and installation process.
Tell us about the range of light fixtures that you have here.
Yeah, so here at Watts Home Center we carry various interior decorative fixtures, exterior fixtures, landscape fixtures, and commercial luminaires. We've really been able to help our customer find any type of fixture they're looking for.
And that's WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts, 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home.
Welcome back, South Oldham. The Dragons. There's a final 46-0 over the Seneca Red Hawks. Alongside Joe Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. Joey, what a terrific performance once again. Well-disciplined, well-executed game plan by the homestanding South Oldham Dragons. They get the win. Tonight's most outstanding players for the visiting Red Hawks of Seneca High School. Joey?
Red Hawks, you had several players there. You had a couple seniors that made...
Antoine Young with great throw after great throw.
Play after play. Young kept them in the game, making nice throws right there. Then on defense, second half, you had number 13 there. You had Drayshawn Wyatt with 2 nice interceptions. Very nice plays, but we got to go with the heart and soul of the defense. Number 10, Josh LaBella. He led the team all year. He had over 90 tackles for the season. LaBella will be our player of the game. Congratulations to you, Josh LaBella, and congratulations to
tonight's most outstanding players.
Congratulations to you and all the Seneca seniors. Because, like I said, you guys have done well today. Have done well this season. So.
Yes, they have. Presented by State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. And now the State Farm, the most outstanding player presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley for the homestanding South Oldham Dragons.
It looked like it was going to be that man, Nick Hamilton. He had 3 touchdown passes in the first half. You really thought he was going to be that guy. But we're going to go with the senior Sam Reagan, who caught 2 of those touchdown passes from him in the first half. Then Sam made an outstanding And when I say outstanding, folks, you can see it again.
Highlight
outstanding play by Sam Reagan, who goes up his highest point, intercepts the ball at the 10-yard line, and then goes 90 yards. But it wasn't just 90. He probably ran about 130 yards on that because he went left and cut right, went back up the middle, went down the right sidelines, went back across the middle for the touchdown. It was a 90-yard interception touchdown run by Sam Reagan. Sam Reagan, senior, number 5, you are our player of the game.
And those players of the game brought to you by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley for a quote on home, auto, or life insurance. Contact Leslie, 502-384-6184. When we come back, we will have a wrap-up of the scoring and where South Oldham will be playing, or may be playing next week, right here on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilley in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football from Glycod.
Out of the pistol is Young. He claps his hands, gets the snap. Oh, wide open down the left sideline, but he can't get it as the ball is held up in the wind. That's Sam Reagan. He cuts across the field. There's a cutback, and he comes back to the right side of the field. Still going. That's Reagan to the 30, to the 40, midfield. He's got one man to beat. 40, 30, down to the 20. He cuts inside, and Sam Reagan, 80 yards to the house. And that right there, folks, is your play of the game. Sam Reagan going 90 yards, probably about 140 or 150 when he went across the field and back.
Exactly. That's a great play. Just a big-time play by Sam Reagan. That was
absolutely
just awesome. That was a huge momentum swing right there because Seneca had opportunity after they had just, I guess they caught a huge break on the punt where they punted, and their punter ran out of the end zone, fumbled it. Their running back picked it up.
65 yards.
Yeah, takes it inside the 30, and then you figure the game's going to change right here, and it changed the momentum. It just doesn't happen, and next thing you know, Sam Reagan just makes a big-time play right there. And that's plays like that. You need plays like that when you're on your way to, trying to win a state
Third
championship.
round in the
You've
state
got
tournament.
you've got to have plays like that that happen. And
they had it happen. They made it happen. They get the win, and South Oldham will be moving on to round 3 of the 5A state tournament this postseason. And their opponent next week, Joey Hamilton?
Well, since they've moved to the RPI now, so if you're looking at your bracket, you looked at the bracket, it's not Atherton, it's not the winner Atherton Fairdale game. It is by RPI. And according to the RPI, it says if South Oldham wins, which they have done, it says they will likely play at Bowling Green if they beat South Warren. And Bowling Green is up 21-0, I believe, right now.
Yes, at the half.
And that's at the half. It says, or at Greenwood Owens or the Greenwood Owensboro winner, but I believe they'll be playing at Bowling Green. It says they could host a quarterfinal game if they win and Bowling Green and Fairdale lose. So Bowling Green looks like they're not losing, and Fairdale is not losing either. So looks like they'll be South Oldham will be heading back down to Bowling Green. They played South Warren last year, third round, but and that didn't fare well for them. But South Warren was a beast last year. So, but looks like they'll be playing the Bowling Green Purples this year.
Well,
next week.
Good luck to the South Oldham Dragons. What a pleasure it has been to cover these young men all season long. What a strong team. Coach Reed, congratulations to you and to your seniors and to your entire staff and team.
What an improvement. I mean, what improvement. Remember we saw them first game against Cal, and, like we talked about Nick Hamilton, and we talked about a couple other players that they just did not look ready, and they were looking for a running game because number 6, Jack McCubbin, had gotten hurt, so they're looking around, but fortunately, Jeffrey Burton steps up, and then you got Olivero stepping up, another senior. You've got Nathan Hale, number
Reagan
7.
making plays in the passing game.
Yeah, Ryland Varner. These guys,
and then that
seniors,
defense,
all these seniors,
and that offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, just play after play after play.
Wyatt Fowler, senior.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Good stuff from
awesome.
the South
Straker,
Oldham Dragons.
Jared Straker,
So
senior. Pesco, senior.
Check the listings where they're going to be, and check every where everything will shake out in the next 24 hours. So
go to Glycod.
But most
go to
glycod.com and find us where we'll be next week. What games will be covered. Should be a lot of fun. And Colby Martin, our producer, you'll be gone next week.
Yeah,
so
I'll be at the big house next week.
You'll be at the big house having fun watching the Michigan team play. But
Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois. Big matchup. And you said, I don't know if we're in or out, Coach.
It will be
we'll like last year I was out after this one, so I may be my last time talking to you guys
Joey,
this year.
It's not going to be the last time we'll talk.
We had a great time.
Awesome.
We had great.
Love
great
working
talks.
with you guys.
Great
all
talks.
three, both of you. This has been tremendous fun for me.
We'll continue it next year.
And we'll go Steelers all the way.
Go Steelers. We'll continue this next year. More Oldham County football.
Exactly.
Oldham County football.
You know it.
It's going to be great.
It's and these young guys will make it even more exciting next year. So from Irvin Stadium, Cy Tucker Field, South Oldham, the Dragons move on to the third round of the 2022 KHSAA State Football Tournament. Should be a fun one next week, folks, and we just want to say thank you for tuning in and supporting us. Go to glycod.com to see what games will be broadcast next week. Joey Hamilton, Colby Martin, I just want to say thank you to both of you, man.
Appreciate you, Paul. Appreciate you, Colby. It's been great, man. Like I said, Oldham County football all year. We've covered North, we covered South, we covered OC. I think I did a St. X game this year, so I did a couple of West Jessamine games out there. But, doing these Oldham County kids, watching them grow up right in front of your eyes, it's awesome. So, hope to be back next year again doing more Oldham County football.
Fantastic stuff. Again, for Colby Martin and Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar saying so long from South Oldham High School. Thanks for watching, everyone, on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Roy's Body Shop, Oldham County High Schools football. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood. making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. And by Mortensen Family Dental.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation